And now, Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football. Game action is brought to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Quarters Property Brookhaven, Green Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the Dental Office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent, Chad Smith, Advanced Technology Group on Highway 84, Brookhaven Country Club,
Cablin Feed in Pocatello, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Now to the field for the Cougar Kickoff Show.
And welcome to RM Red Stewart Field here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Ken Hollingsworth along with Beck Warren. And we're ready to bring you the action, our second straight home game. Then we go back on the road for 2 weeks. Brookhaven Academy, a non-district ball game tonight. Again, Beck, we're going to be facing an undefeated team. Clinton Christian came in here last week 2-0, averaging over 40 points a ball game. We shut them down basically with a good defensive ball game. And tonight, Sylva Bay comes in 3-0. They opened with a tough win over Tri-County, a close ball game there. Then they shut out Winston Academy and really kind of put it on Newton last week, 46-14. Interesting thing, too, they've only allowed 4 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, Sylva Bay, they come in with a very similar ball club to Brookhaven Academy. And we know last year, Ken, we left Bay Springs. And you and I both said, we were lucky to leave there with a victory. So a very formidable ball club in Sylva Bay. They'll put the ball in there. They got a solid running game with some skilled players and play a very, like I said, very similar game like the Cougars play. They'll put it up. They'll throw it long. Everything's going to wrap around their quarterback, Philip Anderson, number 2, and his main receiver out there is number 7, Rivers Thomas. And Anderson is a 12th grader, Thomas a junior. And got to also look out there for B.J. Black, the speedster on the outside. He'll be wearing number 11 tonight, wide receiver. So they got a lot of weapons out there. Size-wise, they're watching film on them this week, and they're about the same size as us. They're not going to really overpower us, but they will try to strike quick and strike fast.
And, of course, over the summer, they picked up a few transfers from area schools down in that part of the state, Sylva Bay, just outside of Bay Springs, and they have gotten a little more talent on the ball club due to those transfers. This school will play Wayne Academy next week, and they'll take on Clinton Christian. They're also now starting a 3-game road trip Red Ball Club. So they'd like to get things ginned up here tonight as they stay on the road for a few weeks.
Yeah, and one thing you mentioned earlier, I want to back up to what you said. Their first game of the season, they knocked off Tri-County Academy. The Rebels at Tri-County notoriously are in the state playoffs and usually go deep. They picked up a couple state championships a few years back. So that caught my eye real early when they knocked off Tri-County. So expect a good one if you haven't made it out here to the Red Stewart. It is 29 minutes away to kickoff, so get on out, get you some popcorn and a Coke, and sit down, and you're bound to see a good football game tonight.
Parker to find us some pink here.
That's right.
Pink out tonight, so wear your pink and support breast cancer awareness and research. And if you missed the flyover last week, it's going to be done again. Paul Barnett will be flying treetop level right over the center of the football field during the national anthem. So if you missed it last week, you might want to make your way out here this week to enjoy that particular added feature to the ball game tonight.
Yeah, Paul, an alumni of Brookhaven Academy, and always a big supporter. And we're fortunate, and it's pretty impressive when you have a flyover at a high school football game. Not many folks can say that, and we want to just right now extend our thanks to Paul and all his team and his business and everything that they do for Brookhaven Academy.
Of course, in our district, other games going on this evening. Centerville is taking on, I believe they're taking on Natchez Cathedral tonight. And Mid-School Center is also in action there. Can't remember, I think they're playing Ben's Ford. One of those two two schools. But both those non-district games tonight, so nobody's going to get any leg up on anybody else as far as the standings are concerned.
Yeah, and I just want to alleviate any confusion out there. As you know, in our basketball and baseball season, Sylva Bay is in our conference, but in the football season, we are in a different conference with Centerville and the school center and alike, those teams. So if you're thinking, well, wasn't Sylva Bay a conference team last year? They are in the basketball and baseball seasons, but not in football.
A few other games going on. Pretty well everybody at home this week around the area. Brookhaven is out of town. They're at McComb. Homecoming at Bogachita. Big rematch up at Stone Stadium tonight. Wesson and Lloyd Star, first time they played in, I think, about 3 years.
Yep.
That rivalry has been renewed up there. Enterprise is heading over to Lauderdale County. Several people asked me, said, they're really going to play Clarksdale? No, it is Clarkdale. Clarkdale, similar size school over in Lauderdale County. And West Lincoln also in action tonight. We'll be feeding you scores and highlights of other games. Of course, stay tuned following the ball game tonight. Jason Scarborough and the crew with a Friday night end zone scoreboard show. They'll have all the scores and highlights around the country. And starting tomorrow morning, we're going to have Jason come back with us. He's got a college preview show. He's got some interesting guests lined up tomorrow morning. That'll be from 8 till 10 tomorrow morning on B92, so be sure to check that out tomorrow morning. They'll give you the lowdown on all the schools in the state as they get ready to play football tomorrow. And that's 8 till 10 tomorrow morning on B92. Let's get a couple of minute break here. We'll come back and we'll visit with the head football coach, Ron Rushing. But right now, we'll take 2 minutes down the line, and the Cougar pregame show will continue right after this on B92.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
It's Truck Month at Paul Barnett Nissan, and we are proud to be showcasing the new Nissan Titan, the every-duty truck made right here in Mississippi. So come out to Paul Barnett Nissan and experience the difference with a brand new Nissan Titan, complete with America's best truck warranty, 100,000 miles bumper to bumper. Paul Barnett Nissan, home of the Titan. Call us at 601-833-9124, in person at Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven, or online at pbnissan.com.
Your hospital, your community. At King's Daughters Medical Center, our nurses and staff do more every day than take care of you when you need us. We're also your family, friends, neighbors. To us, healthcare is personal, and it shows. That's the KDMC difference. KDMC. Our hospital is our community.
The Cougar pregame show continues right now as we have the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. Well, Coach Rushing, a big win last week, big district win over Clinton Christian. And I thought that first drive of the ball game, very impressive. We converted on a 3rd and long, overcome 2 major penalties, and still get a touchdown out of that situation. So I thought this was an outstanding way to open the football game.
It was. We put ourselves against the back, with those 2 penalties. I think the first holding call was on the kickoff return. We had returned down to about the 35, and then we held on another play. So to be able to dig ourselves out of a hold and score early, I think set the tone for the rest of the game.
Of course, the running game was much improved versus last week. Ogden, Brister had great games, I thought. Luke Johnson looked good, and looked like the running game really came together pretty good.
We did, ran the ball well. Once you get ahead by that much, your game calling, your play calling kind of changes. We were running an 8-man box late in the game and still being able to run the ball effectively. So overall, I was really pleased.
The passing side, Dawson Flowers hit some big plays to Cade Brown. Cade made a couple of sensational catches as we expect him to do, but I thought also Cole Griffin made a wonderful grab in the back of the end zone for a touchdown, and that kind of gives you two receivers now that really have shown this year so far.
He has. Cole's caught the ball well all year long. To have him and Sonny caught a couple passes, but to get three guys catching the ball, definitely give us an advantage down the road. We need it.
Dawson on the run made a couple of nice throws. I think one throw he was about a yard shy of the line of scrimmage, and seemed like he really knew where that line was and hit Sonny Singh down the sideline for a big first down that led to another touchdown. But his ability to throw on the run really has improved this year.
He did, made some good reads on our zone run, pulled it when he needed to, and made a few good big first downs. But seeing the ball come out of his hand again like it did last year was really good for us. Threw the ball really well. It looked good coming out of his hand and made some really good decisions.
Of course, on the defensive side, Clinton Christian came into the ball game averaging nearly 400 yards a game rushing. We did a great job containing them, except for maybe a couple of plays. I think they had one long touchdown run, but really did a nice job containing their rush and also harassing their quarterback when he went back to throw.
We did. Played great leverage on defense. We knew where we were going and tackled really well, had good pursuit to the ball. So I think the one play, the first play in the second half, we took a couple bad angles and they scored. But other than that, one of the best defensive games we've played.
Of course, that was a very physical ball game. I think Clinton Christian had 3 or 4 guys get hurt, and I think we had a couple of guys bummed up as well.
We did, just normal bangs and bruises. It was a physical ball game. We fought through it, and luckily we didn't have any major injuries.
All right, Coach, we'll take a break right now, come back and talk about the Sylva Bay Saints as they come calling on the Brookhaven Academy Cougars tonight. We'll do that 2 minutes after this on B92.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We offer fast, friendly services. When you have your oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we check all of your vehicle's fluid levels, check your tires, and you get a free car wash and vacuum. Fleet operators, we accept most fleet account credit cards. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with 7 locations in Mississippi, in Brookhaven, Highway 51 South, and visit our new location, 5630 Highway 80 East in Pearl.
Need a home loan? Let Lacey Zumbro at Bank of Brookhaven help. We are happy to offer a full range of home mortgage loans. From internet banking to our mortgage loan products, we offer personal service that's responsive to your individual needs. Remember, best of all, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's a change in the seasons, and if you have changes you need to make around your home, let the whole hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware help you. From electrical and plumbing projects to hunting and fishing supplies, come to Perkins Ace Hardware. Need appliances, lawn and garden supplies, or even keys made while you wait? Come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, Exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
Well, back at home for our second straight home game before we get back on the road. Tonight is kind of a pink out night. Kind of explain that real quick.
That's something we come up with. We were in San Antonio at a football clinic probably in 2011, me and my wife, and I heard a coach from Michigan, Noel Dean at Lowell High School, was doing this up there, and we thought it'd be a great event to bring back to Cathedral when we were there. And it's just something, that we thought it. A lot of people wear pink during October, I believe it is. But we kind of want to take it to a different level and really make it mean a little bit more than just, wearing something or drawing attention to ourselves. So we thought it was good for the kids to play in memory or honor of one of their friends or family members who had any form of cancer, and it's just kind of grown since then.
Of course, I understand the team will be wearing pink jerseys tonight.
We will. They'll have a name on their back, a friend, relative, anybody, that they were close to or they want to play in honor or memory of. And it's really for any form of cancer. So it really means a little bit more, than just putting a pink wristband on or pink socks. They're toting that person on their back and playing for them.
Of course, last year, Sylva Bay coming in tonight, the game we had over at Sylva Bay last year went back and forth all game long, not decided till late. We'll get a couple of big plays late in the ball game to win it. This year, Sylva Bay undefeated. They've beaten Winston, Tri-County, had a big win over Newton County Academy last week, and they bring a pretty good football team in here tonight.
They do. They're a lot better football team than they were last year. Got some kids out in the halls, kind of similar to us. When we first got here, they're getting kids coming back out playing, and they've had 4 or 5 transfers this summer, so they're really playing good football right now. Extremely well-coached football team, and their kids will play hard.
They've got a couple of running backs that do a good job. Their quarterback is multi-talented. He can either throw or run, so this is an offensive set that has a lot of pieces to contend with.
It is. It'll be a good test for us. They'll probably be a little more balanced than the teams that we've been playing, but really concerned with our quarterback pulling the ball and running it. Looks like he's got good speed on film, and he runs the ball really hard.
Of course, a team like Sylva Bay, undefeated, that again gives you an opportunity to, I guess, kind of check and see where we are at this point of the year, and this is another critical ball game on our schedule.
It does. We take it 1 week at a time. This is another week for us to improve on some things that we need to, but at the end of the day, it's a big game for us. It's a game that we need to win, and really looking forward to it.
Of course, this week we had the storm that came through and weather situation. How did that affect the practice situation this week?
We were rained out a few days. Had to spend some time in the gym, but we've been preparing all week. Just a little more film work probably, trying to get some assignments down. But it's tough on weeks like this, trying to get prepared. You worry about conditioning and things like that. But on the other side of it, we're not hitting as much at practice, so maybe they're getting a little bit healthier.
Sylva Bay, Brookhaven Academy tonight. Of course, we go back on the road next week for 2 more weeks. So we've got getting into the heart of the schedule now. So some really good football games and teams will be facing in the weeks to come here.
We are. It's on the way. It seems like it's week 10 though. It's been a long season so far, especially with those first 3 road games. But excited about playing home again and then getting out on the road. So hopefully we can start getting on a little roll here and start playing really well.
All right, Coach, appreciate you talking to us about the Cougars. We'll look for a great ball game tonight with Sylva Bay, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you. Go Cougars.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Football fans, want a great tasting, easy treat for your weekend tailgating? Come to Bain Drugs in Brookhaven and pick up a box or 10 of the Mississippi Cheese Straw Factory Classic Cheddar Cheese Straws. Or try the lemon and sea salt caramel straws. They're the perfect tasty complement to your favorite tailgate foods. Pick up some today at Bain Drugs, West Monticello Street, next to Piggly Wiggly. Bain's is the place for those special mouth-watering treats.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Well, back here at RM Red Stewart Field, campus of Brookhaven Academy, it is pink out tonight. Various players and cheerleaders honoring those members of their family who were affected by this disease. A very nice ceremony to get things underway here at Brookhaven Academy. We'll be wearing pink jerseys tonight in honor of this evening, where we're promoting awareness and research into the hopefully ultimately finding the cure to cancer. And a quick softball note here. We've got a tournament tomorrow. Of course, the Clinton Christian game was rained out this past week. We will have to find out. I'm sure that's a district ball game, so that most likely will have to be made up, but we'll give you details on that.
Yeah, just a quick rundown, and I was checking with Coach Becky Flowers. The undefeated Lady Cougar softball squad will be playing the BA softball tournament tomorrow at Hansel King Complex here in Brookhaven, so a lot of good teams, a lot of good softball there. You can check around for the schedule of junior varsity and varsity play. On Monday, the soccer team will be playing here at BA versus Park Place. Tuesday, softball again. We'll have Clinton Christian here at Brookhaven, an all-important district game. Of course, Clinton Christian has kind of turned into a rival on the softball field, and they will bring a very tough ball club and come in wanting to knock off the Lady Cougars and put the first blemish on our record. Coach Flowers just sent me a text, and they'll play that makeup game on Thursday at Clinton Christian. So have Clinton Christians 2 times this week. Could very well be the deciding factor this week in the district. And on Thursday, you got junior high football. They'll be at Centerville, and soccer will be over at Laurel Christian.
So a full week of athletic events coming up here, not just football being played this time of year, soccer and softball also. Of course, the archery team is practicing real hard. They were the state champions last year. Golf team is getting together, and so a lot of interesting things going on athletically here at Brookhaven Academy.
Well, it's kind of a sign of the times, Ken. The basketball teams, the young ladies that aren't playing softball, and the men's teams that aren't, the guys that aren't playing football, they're getting workouts on a daily basis during their basketball period, the 7th period basketball. I know, as you mentioned, all the teams that aren't in season right now are already getting ready for their upcoming seasons, and it's just something that these kids do year round. Of course, these guys will come right off the football field, and a good majority of them will move right over to the basketball court, and soccer girls will move, and volleyball girls will move. So you can certainly get your fill of sports here at Brookhaven Academy, and a lot of these kids, they do it, and they do it very well.
Well, if you want to see Brookhaven Academy play here at home, you need to make the game tonight, because we're on the road the next 2 weeks. Next week, we head down to Bogalusa to take on Ben's Ford, and the following week, we'll pick up a team we played on a regular basis for a while, did not play them for the past couple of years. That's Silliman down at Clinton, Louisiana. They were, I believe, state champions a few years ago in football. So we'll be heading down there to Clinton, Louisiana in 2 weeks. 3 weeks, it is going to be homecoming with Centerville. So get ready for that here at Brookhaven Academy. Let's take 2 minutes down the line right now. 2 minutes, we'll come back and get you the starting lineups for the ball game, have more pregame comments, and that's all straight ahead as the pregame show continues right after this on B92.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Football season is officially here, and we're kicking off our biggest sales of the year at Sullivan. With up to $8,000 off 2018 Expedition, 0% for 72 months on most models, plus cash back and no payments for 90 days, there's definitely never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40 Brookhaven.
Timber is a valuable asset. When you're ready to market timber, Green Tree Land and Timber is committed to getting the most value for your timber. Call Clint Stewart at 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber buys land and or timber for harvesting. If you have any questions about harvesting your timber, call Clint Stewart 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties. As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
Been made. Brookhaven Academy wins the toss, and as every time before we have won the toss, maybe except for one or two exceptions, we elect to defer our option to the second half. So Brookhaven Academy will defend the goal off to our left. That's the south end zone. They're on offense, at least in the first quarter. They'll be moving left to right from the south end zone for the north end zone here at Red Stewart Field. And if you'd like to see the flyover with Paul Barnett coming down the treetop level during the national anthem, you need to make your way on out here. That was a spectacular sight last week when Paul did that for the folks here at Brookhaven Academy. Well, Beck, let's check some starters here for these ball clubs tonight.
Yeah, first for the Sylva Bay Saints, they kind of tie everything around the quarterback, number 2, Philip Anderson. In the backfield, you'll see Tariq McCoy and sometimes see number 3, Ty Crosby. Rivers Thomas, B.J. McGee, and Wyatt Polk on the wideouts, sort of the favorite targets for Anderson. On the offensive line, you'll have Keegan Tumlin, number 50, number 52, Jake Valentine, 53, Cameron Smith, Will Hendry, number 57, and Josh Knotts and Austin McKinley to spell those guys as reserves. For the Brookhaven Academy Cougars, on the offensive side of the ball, of course, everything's going to rotate around the quarterback, Dawson Flowers. In the backfield, you'll see Luke Johnston and Nick Ogden. Justin Burke, make note that Burke was injured last week and had to go through a procedure this week and will not play tonight and possibly will not play the rest of the year because of the injury he suffered. I know you've talked with some of the coaches about it, and a big loss on both sides of the ball for the Cougars in losing Burke. Wide receiver position is going to make up Rob Johnson, the senior Cade Brown, and Cole Griffin on the outside, and Sonny Singh in the slot. On the anchor of the offensive line, number 52, Charles Nations, 57, Noah Diamond, 62, August Sullivan, and number 66, Caleb Carruthers. Starting lineups for both ball clubs tonight.
Let's go to the field for the invocation.
Glorious day which you blessed us. What an equally glorious time and place in which you have placed us with all the gifts and blessings and resources that we have available to us. What an opportunity we have to serve you. What an opportunity we have to find your power and your strength in which we can do all things. Indeed, dear Lord, we recognize that today is but one day, and the rest of the days that we shall live. That number is completely known only to you. We do not know that. But we also know that today, while it is but one day in the rest of our days, it is the one day that can make the difference in all the rest of our days, dear Lord, in which we can stand up to cancer, which we can show through prayer and through love and through fellowship our support for what is sometimes a lonely and desperate battle being waged by these families who are so afflicted. And virtually all of our families in these two schools represented fit that category. Give us your strength and your courage, dear Lord, because without you, we can't do it by ourselves. Nor can we find ourselves able to solve the question of permanent sin in our lives. But you did that, dear Lord, on the cross through the presence of your Son, our Savior, Jesus Christ, the ultimate gift for which we are eternally grateful. Dear Lord, protect these players. Give them a spirit of fellowship and fair play as they compete tonight. Protect them from injury. And we praise you for the schools and the Christ-centric mission that they share in the classroom and on the playing fields every day. Give us safe travels, dear Lord, on our way home this evening. As we pray these things, dear Lord, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
And again, for the end of the national anthem, the airplane you heard flying through the area at treetop level, courtesy of Paul Barnett from Paul Barnett Nissan, a highly accomplished pilot. Whereas Paul Beck goes to air shows all over the country. He is a performer and does a lot of different types of things with airplanes. So appreciate Paul Barnett being a part of the opening ceremonies here tonight at Brookhaven Academy. Brookhaven Academy again won the toss. They have elected to receive, elected to defer their option to the second half of this ball game. So Sylva Bay will get the ball game, get things going offensively here tonight. Now, if you are listening to B92 and you have folks outside the listening area who would like to listen, you can go to our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com and then type in B92 space WBKN. That's B92 space WBKN, all lowercase. Now, we do archive all the games as well. So you go back and take a listen to various parts of the ball game you might want to in the week ahead here. So Brookhaven Academy set to kick it off here to Sylva Bay. The Saints come into the ball game 3-0. Brookhaven Academy 2-0. Saints with wins over Tri-County, Winston Academy, and beating Newton County Academy last week 46-14. Brookhaven Academy first game of Natchez Cathedral called due to weather. Go up to Delta with a tough win over Delta Green Wave up there. Then last week, a convincing win over Clinton Christian. So the Cougars also undefeated 2-0 coming into the ball game tonight. Corey Case is set to kick it off. Beck, you weren't here last week, but he kicked the free into the end zone last week.
Yeah, I was courtside with Rafael Nadal and got a chance to watch Venus and Serena Williams, a historic moment at the U.S. Open. But my heart was here at Brookhaven Academy, and I was getting score updates constantly and even tuned in a little bit via YouTube. So keeping up with the Cougars last week, and Ken, I understand you pulled them through with a big tug and set them in the right direction, and I hope we get that same response tonight.
He's set to kick off. McCoy and Crosby back deep for Sylva Bay. Here's a kick. It's a long kick. It's got a hit about 2 yards deep in the end zone. So the Saints will have it first down and 10 at their own 20. And of course, when you have a weapon like that back in high school football especially, when you can consistently keep the other team starting around their 20, that is really a plus for your defense.
Yeah, that's absolutely a weapon. If you can stick them back on that 20-yard line, it's about as good as you can ask for, especially in the high school game. And if Corey keeps pumping it into the end zone, there's nothing more that we can ask for there.
So Saints will have it. Philip Anderson, the quarterback out of the shotgun set, has two receivers left and right. Cougars get two safeties in the ball game now with two quarterbacks. There's a give off the right side, and that's going to be McCoy. McCoy gets a couple of yards up to around the 22. Brister makes the tackle for Brookhaven, so second down. We'll call it about 7 to go here for the Saints at their own 23.
The ever dangerous Tariq McCoy, number 1 in the backfield. We talked about him before the ball game. He's a speedster, likes to get outside, can really work in the open field. Got to contain him.
Anderson again has McCoy to his left, two receivers left and right. Anderson to throw. A little quick out, a little bit too long for McCoy. McCoy was open, but the pass a little bit too far for him up near the 30-yard line. Incomplete. Brings up a third down and about 7 here for the Saints at their own 23.
We talked about that before the ball game, Ken. Much like the Cougars, the Sylva Bay Saints, they'll mix it up on the ground, but they will go up top and put it in the air.
Cougars again showing two safeties and two corners in the secondary. And a little quick out. It's going to be caught in the slant pass. 25-30, 35 up to the 40, tripped up at the 45-yard line. Coming over to make the tackle is going to be Griffin. And making the big first down catch of the run is B.J. McGee Black. So it takes it all the way up to the Sylva Bay 45 for a first down.
Little inside screen. Got the block out there from number 9, Cade Blackwell. Black took it for 23 yards in the first down.
First down 10 at the Sylva Bay 45 rather. Anderson wants to throw again. He's going to do the quarterback draw. Comes 45, got him blocked midfield, puts his shoulder down, knocked out of bounds at about the Cougar 47. Defensively for Brookhaven Academy, Tyler Fortenberry. So pickup of about 7 of the play. Second down and 3. The ball on the Cougar 48. And Anderson showing you also won the football when asked to as well. Second down play coming up, the ball just over the Cougar 48. Once again, Anderson quick out's going to be caught once again out here in the flat for the first down, getting down around the 41. Making the grab is going to be Black, host of Cougars. Got on the play Ogden, also Fortenberry and others on the tackle for the Cougars, but that's enough for a Saint first down. Put the ball down just shy of the Cougar 41. No score, 10:52 here in the first quarter, just underway here at Brookhaven Academy. Pink out night tonight.
Correction, 41.5.
Anderson with McCoy off to his left. Anderson's going to give it to McCoy. McCoy bounces outside. It's going to be dropped for a loss. Nice job staying at home on that play.
Hunter Brister on that play.
Brister did not bite on the move back toward the inside. Stayed home and knocks down the running back, McCoy, for about a 2 or 3 yard loss. Second down, call it 13. The ball back at the 44 in Cougar territory.
Cougars doing a real good job against the run. Got to tighten up a little bit against the pass. They've been real successful moving the ball down the field. Sylva Bay, that is. Cougars got to step up on the outside.
Yeah, that little quick out to Black. Black has got to catch the football. Tries to get around the defense. Does. Comes across the 40. Takes it inside the 40 to around the 38-yard line. There'll be gang tackle there. Leading the charge is Cage Brown, a sophomore for Brookhaven Academy. That brings up a third down and about 7 to go. You call one of those short 8, long 7 type situations at the Cougar 40 or 38-yard line. McCoy will line up to the right side of Anderson. Ends in tight on this side. A handoff inside of McCoy. He's got room. Breaks a tackle, spins inside, got it down to the 30. There's another Saints first down.
First down for the Saints.
And Brister on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Sonny Singh also in there. Checking in defensively for Brookhaven Academy, you have Colin Waldrop.
First down, Cougar 30.
Well executed draw play. Cougars looking for the pass on 3rd and long. Anderson set it up great. Got it to McCoy. Picked up 8. Only needed 7. First down, Sylva Bay.
So here's Anderson, first down on the Cougar 30. Anderson got to tuck it down. Directing traffic, hit and dropped along the line of scrimmage. In fact, he may lose a yard on that play. Ogden coming up. Fortenberry, also Waldrop on the play.
Essentially,
doing a nice job stringing the play up, not allowing Anderson to get outside, and he'll lose about a yard or 2 on the play. Call it second down, roughly 11 and a half to go here for the Saints. Ball between the 31 and 32 here on the near hash in Cougar territory.
Good job there by Fortenberry, stringing that play out, waiting for help to come corral Anderson.
Anderson to McCoy. McCoy is going to bounce it outside 30. Hit by a couple of Cougars right near the 30. He'll dive inside. Got it to about the 28. Picks up about 3 on the play once again. Brister, Ogden, and others on the play. Also in there for the Cougars is going to be Nations. Charles Nations got a little piece of the action as well. So now then, another third and long here, Beck. Third down, and we'll call it about 8 to go on the Cougar 29.
Got to keep an eye out here short side of the field. Got a black on the outside. Already has 3 catches early in the ball game. But don't take your eye off number 7 on the far side, split right. That's River Thomas.
Anderson drops back. Goes back to McCoy. McCoy eludes one tackler. Can't get away. Nice job by Waldrop. Nice job by Waldrop to stay with McCoy. Wraps him up and drops him at about the 25-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 5 to go here for the Saints on the Cougar 25-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by Waldrop. Picking up the guy out of the backfield. Stopping him for a short game. Big play here for the Cougar defense.
4th down at 5 on the Cougar 25. Anderson checks to the sideline. Coach Underwood gives him the sign. Play clock at 10. Anderson takes it. Looking down the field. Throws it toward the end zone. This pass is going to be too far for Black. In the end zone, incomplete. The Cougars take over on downs here with 6:56 left in the first quarter. No score in the ball game.
Good stand right there by the Cougars. Kind of a bend, but don't break. Saw a lot of that up there, up in North Delta. Give up some yards in the middle of the field, but buckle down once they get inside the 30-yard line. Cougars with the big stop. Pick up the ball on their own 25-yard line. Got a timeout on the hill.
Okay, this will be a water timeout. 6:56 left here in the first quarter of play. No score in the ball game. Cougars getting their first offensive possession. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-thru line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy is Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to noon.
After the officials' timeout.
Time back in. 6:56, no score in the ball game. Luke Johnston will be the running back. Cade Brown, the lone receiver, off to Dawson Flowers right. 3 receivers off to the left. Pistol set here for Johnston. Flowers takes it, hands it off to Johnston. Finds a little seam. 30 up to close to the 31. He'll be dragged down there by Campbell Graves, the junior defensive tackle. But Johnston, nice burst off that right side, got about 5 yards in the play.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. August Sullivan down there, 66. Caleb Carruthers doing a good job opening up the right side of the line. Pick up a 5, second down and 5 for the Cougars.
At the Cougar 30, Dawson Flowers has it, looks to throw, fires it out here. It's going to be overthrown. Looking off to the right side, the pass was overthrown. That will bring up a 3rd down and 5 now for the Cougars at their own 30-yard line.
Looking for Cole Griffin out on the left side. Just over his fingertips.
3rd down, 5 to go for the Cougars.
Cougars wearing pink here this evening as a means to promote breast cancer awareness and cancer research. Flowers will keep John. No, he's got Johnston in behind him. And that pistol set once again. Two receivers left and right. Flowers to throw. The quarterback draw. Ball's out. Flowers has it. Ball's out again. Fortunately, rolls out of bounds. And the Cougars avoid a big turnover there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down and about 6 to go here for the Cougars. Well, Cougars really fortunate on that one, Beck.
Yeah, the worst case scenario is to turn the ball over that deep, not get the opportunity to punt the ball away. Second worst case scenario is not pick up the second down, but we do send Corey Case on the field to punt it away back to the Sylva Bay Saints.
Wyatt Polk will stand back at about his 35-yard line. Case had boomed a couple of 40-plus yarders. Snap is back. It's an end-over-end kick, not real deep. Will takes a sideways bounce at the 45. Bounces out of bounds at the Saint 43. That's where the Saints go on offense. First down at 10 at their home 43.
First down, the Saints, their own 43.
Well, the Saints, in their initial possession, started at their own 20 and drove all the way down to the Cougar 25, where they were stopped on downs. Cougars not able to do anything in their first possession, so second offensive possession here for the Saints this evening.
Had some success with a little inside screen to B.J. Black.
Anderson again, the handoff to McCoy. McCoy spinning around, breaks a tackle. He's going to fight up near midfield. He picked up about 7 on the play. Making the tackle for the Cougars. That's going to be Harrison Brownlee. Brownlee also a little bit bummed up, so he's not playing at full speed tonight. Anderson puts a man in motion. Here's that speed sweep to Black. Midfield, 45. Black hit, ridden out of bounds at the 40. Check that. That's not Black. That is going to be Polk. Brister coming over to make the play for the Cougars, but that's going to be enough for a Sylva Bay first down to the Cougar 41-yard line inside the 41. 5:34 left in the first quarter. No score in the ball game. Sylva Bay with their second offensive possession on the drive here.
Polk came from the slot position, did the speed sweep here to the short side of the field, picked up the first down.
Yeah, to give it to McCoy. McCoy's hit in the backfield, dropped for a loss. Ogden in there. Also in there on the play for Brookhaven Academy is Logan Dillon.
Bowling, number 75. Logan Dillon, number 77. Converge on the stop.
So second down at about the 11 on a 1-yard loss back to the 42 again. Good penetration by the Cougar defense in that play.
McCoy out of the ball game. It's going to be spelled here by Ty Crosby, number 3.
Crosby,
junior running back.
Crosby also a good speed back in there for the Saints. Anderson takes it. Anderson rolling to his right. Being chased, puts the ball down. He's going to run it 40, 35, 30, inside the 30. Knocked out of bounds on the far side. They're going to put him down at the 25-yard line. That is a first down for the Saints.
First down, 10 to go.
Once again, Anderson showing that he's got the ability to tuck and run as he was going to pass, did not find anybody, pull the ball down, runs it off to the right side. Got decent yardage for a first down to the Cougar 25-yard line.
Anderson does a great job managing the offense, not putting his team in jeopardy, not forcing passes. He'll pull it down and run it.
Anderson to throw, looking, comes left side. It's going to be overthrown. Was looking for Crosby at about the 17, incomplete.
Pass deflected there by number 4. Trey Fortenberry did a good job from the defensive end position. Got a big ball up in the air, knocked it out of the line of the receiver. Second down 10 for the Saints.
Second and 10 on the Cougar 25. This drive started for the Saints back at their own 43. Anderson checks out the Cougar defense. He'll drop back, has time. Comes out left side again to Black. Black eludes a tackler. 20. Steps inside the 20. Fights ahead. Carries a tackler ahead inside the 15 down to the 13 where he's finally pulled down. Making the tackle for the Cougars is going to be Gage Brown once again. That is going to be close to the first down. Have not moved the chains yet.
First down for the Saints.
That is enough for a first down inside the 15. The Saints close to the Cougar 14.
Gain of 11. At the Cougar 14-yard line.
Second down, or first down 10 to go at the Cougar 14. Here's Anderson as McCoy back in at the running back. Takes it. Little delay, fake the pass, hands it off to McCoy. Nothing doing. He'll lose a couple of yards. Host of Cougars gripping the first man there for the Cougars. But again, Cougars showing great pursuit to the ball there, Beck, as they got through the line. Knocked McCoy down for a short loss in the play. Second down at about 12 at the Cougar 16.
Yeah, the Cougars not fooled by the draw play. Got some early penetration from Griffin. Trey Portenberry in to mop it up for the 2-yard loss.
Yeah, McCoy, the running back to the right, single out to the left side, trips to the right, to the right side for the Saints. Anderson going to the end zone, tipped away. Nice play by Sonny Singh racing in front of the intended receiver. They were looking for Cade Blackwell. Singh raced in front of him, leaps up and taps it away. Incomplete.
Real good job there. The free safety slot by Singh, sneaking in there just at the nick of time, knocking the ball away. Third down, and about 12 yards to go.
Ball is on the Cougar 16. Anderson has McCoy to his right. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. Lone receiver to the wide side. Anderson rolling off to his right. He's going to keep it. Anderson goes right, comes back left, cuts it inside the 15, and gets maybe to the 13. Where he's going to be gang tackled by a host of Cougars. Again, leading the charge is Logan Dillon.
A committee of pink jerseys on the stop. Sawyer Bowen at the middle of the play for the Cougars.
Got back to the original line of scrimmage at the 14. So again, fourth down and 10. Possession down here for the Saints.
Going to spot it down right at the 24. And check that, the 14. Keep the offensive squad on the field so they will not go for the field goal.
Anderson checks to the sideline. Has McCoy to his left, and a little confusion on the part of the Saints. I'd like to take the time out and talk about it. 2:57 left in the first quarter. There's no score in the ball game. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. 30 seconds, and Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Owning your own business is tough. It's long hours and sleepless nights. It's customer service and managing employees. It's supplies and salaries, profit and loss. I'm Melissa at Pike National Bank. Here at PNB, we understand everything it takes to run your own business, and we're here to help you every step of the way. From checking accounts to loans, we have what you need to keep banking for your business simple. Visit one of our bankers at our Brookhaven location today to learn more about our business banking. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
2:57 left in the first quarter. Saints have it fourth down and 10 at the Cougar 14, and they'll go for it.
Another big opportunity here for the Cougar defense. Looks like they're going to
try a field goal. Kind of fooled us there. They will try a field goal.
As the clock ran down, they called the late timeout. Morales, number 20, lines up for the 30-yard field goal.
He's also a freshman kicker. This will be a 30-yard attempt for Morales. Snap back. Kick is going to be low and away. No good. So the Cougars take over following the missed field goal. Still no score in the ball game, so the Cougars will have it first and 10. Put the ball in the Cougar 20. Let's see if the Cougars can get some offense going this particular possession.
Only 5 yards on the last and first offensive possession. So the Cougars looking to churn out some positive yards on this second possession of the ball game. 2:54 to go. No score here in the first quarter.
Johnston lines up behind the quarterback, Dawson Flowers. He'll turn and give it to Johnston. Comes left, right, then tries to go back left. Maybe got a yard or two in the play. That's about it. Campbell Graves again making the tackle for the Saints. So pick up of maybe a little over a yard. We'll call it second down, about 9 to go here for the Cougars. A ball between the 21 and 22 in Cougar territory.
That play a little bit slow developing. Johnston slow to get up, but made his way back to the backfield. I think he might have had the wind knocked out of him.
Receivers left and right again. The fake to Johnston. Flowers is in trouble. Flowers on the run, just throws it up the field. Incomplete. Flowers had 3 white-jerseyed Saints bearing down on him, so he had to quickly get rid of the football. Falls incomplete, stops the clock at 2:14. 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Cougars in between their 21 and 22. Ole Miss football tomorrow on B92. Ole Miss hosting Southern Illinois. And that game will start at 3 with a kickoff. Pregame show at 1 tomorrow on B92. And Johnston, bad snap. Flowers got to race back and just fall on it all the way back to the 7. And the Cougars will be facing a 4th down and some 23 plus to go here. So things just not going right at all here for the Cougars offensively in this first quarter. Case will kick out of his end zone.
Case to punt, number 9.
Drifting back will be Blackwell
Anderson, numbers 12
and also Anderson.
Saints.
Check that. Polk and Anderson drifting back. They'll stand at the Cougar 40. See if Case can get a boomer out of this one. High snap. Line drive. It's got a hit. Takes a Cougar roll and will roll out of bounds at the Cougar 48-yard line.
It's out of bounds at the Cougar 48-yard line. 41 on the punt, no return. First down for the Saints at the Cougar 48.
So first down at 10 for the Saints at the Cougar 48-yard line. And stay tuned following the ball game at 10 o'clock this evening. Jason Scarborough and the crew will bring you all the scores and highlights from games across the state of Mississippi. It's the Friday night end zone scoreboard show. Then Jason will get up early in the morning. They'll have a college preview show, 8 till 10 tomorrow morning on B92. Have some good guests lined up. Talk about all the games coming up over the weekend. That's 8 till 10. New show on Saturday morning for the football season on B92. Little delay handoff right side, turning the corner 50, 45, 40, 35, inside the 30, down to the 32 on the run. It's going to be Cade Blackwell. Takes it down to the Cougar 28 on a 20-yard pickup. For the runner, Blackwell.
Makes the primary stop. 20 yards in the play for Blackwell. And the chains move for the Saints. First down.
Saints again have played most of this half in the Cougar end of the football field.
Cougars have done a good job when the Saints get deep, but they're flirting with disaster.
And that speed sweep right to left. That's going to be Black on the carry. Black will bring it across the 25, gets inside the 25 to about the 23. Ogden in there off the bottom of that pile. Looks like that's going to be for the Cougars, Harrison Brownlee.
Collects the tackle.
Clock continues to run. 1 minute left in the quarter.
A bit over 3 yards to go for the Saints.
McCoy lines up to the right side of Anderson. 2nd and 3. Keeper by Anderson. Anderson coming outside. A hit. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, still on his feet inside the 10. Drags another tackler with him inside the 5. He'll take it down to the 3. So first down goal to go for the Saints on the Cougar 3.
Gain of 18 on the play.
18-yard pickup for Anderson. What looked like the Cougars had him for a loss, but he broke the tackle. Like broke 4 or 5 tackles on that run.
That's a 19-yard pickup there and has a 17-yard to go along with it. So good start for Anderson.
First down goal to go. Cougar 3, a little pitch out. Cutting inside and getting in there for the touchdown is going to be Ty Crosby. So 48-yard TD drive. Crosby on the 3-yard touchdown run makes it 6-0. That comes at the 17-second mark of the first quarter.
17 seconds left first period.
On to try the point after will be Morales, the freshman kicker. It's the New York Life Insurance Kelly Allred, Dwayne Allred extra point attempt. Morales awaiting the snapback. High snap, kick is up, it is low and to the right, no good. And that could figure to be huge later in the ball game. Extra point attempt, no good. Breaking the action, 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Sylva Bay 6, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Shelton, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
So Saints go 48 yards, pay off the 3-yard touchdown run by Crosby. Extra point, no good. 6-0. Saints on top.
Ken, one thing to take note of here in the first quarter, 23 offensive snaps for Sylva Bay, only 8 offensive snaps for the Cougars, and 2 of those were punts. So that's going to wear that Cougar defense down. We've got to move the ball downfield and take some of the pressure off the defense.
So kicking off here for Sylva Bay, going to be one of their big linemen. That's going to be Keegan Tumblin. Cade Brown in the middle of the receiving core. He'll stand back at about his 10. So Tumblin lines his kickoff team up. Brookhaven Academy's return team is set. Little kick, pretty good kick will come down to Brown. Takes it on the hop at the 10, 15, 20, 25, tripped up at around the 28. That's where the Cougars go on offense. First down at 10. Check that Luke Johnston on the return. Johnston on the return. So first down at 10 for the Cougars. Put it at the 29, at their own 29-yard line. They get one more play off, and that should be about it. Johnston lines up in the pistol set here for Brookhaven Academy. Both teams wearing white helmets. Flowers, 3 receivers to the left side. Brown, the lone receiver to this side. Keeper by Flowers, 30. Dragged down by the jersey, spins ahead to the 34. And he picks up about 6 in the play. And that should do it here for the first quarter. First quarter in the books. Sylva Bay 6. Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 60 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
Make it a great night out at the Tavern and Grill at the Brookhaven Country Club, now with resort status. Our menu features affordable, delicious choices like mushrooms and pickled chip appetizers. Our entrees feature burgers, the catfish Sammy, and a 12-ounce ribeye cooked to perfection. All entrees come with a choice of 2 sides. Open 4 p.m. until Thursday through Sunday, and join us for Monday Night Football. Everybody is welcome at the Tavern and Grill at Brookhaven Country Club.
A couple of scores in. Brookhaven High School leading Macomb 7-0 in the first. Wesson beating Loystar right now in the renewal long rivalry. The Cobras on top 14-0. Flowers throws one down the left sideline. This ball is going to be batted away, intercepted by Black. He comes back the other way at 40. Runs into his own man, goes all the way across the field, being chased by Griffin. Still on the run to the 25, inside the 20. He'll take it all the way down to the Cougar 18-yard line. So the interception by B.J. McGee Black. He returns it all the way down to the Cougar 19. That ball just kind of hung up in the air there, Beck, and gave Black plenty of time to position himself inside to pick that ball off.
Yeah, trying to go to Griffin on the outside, had ground underneath, chose to go the long route, ball tipped up in the air. Black, Johnny on the spot, returned it about 35 yards down to the Cougar 19-yard line. Sylva Bay knocking on the door again.
At the BA 19 following the pass interception. Now that Anderson goes under center. That wing set, double wing set. Takes the snap, pitch back to McCoy. McCoy comes off the right side, wrapped up after a short gain. Got it down to about the 16. Check that, that's Crosby. Picks up about 2 in the play. Coming up to make the tackle for Brookhaven Academy is going to be Logan Dillon. Third down, or second down rather, about to, we'll call it one of those short 8, long 7s to go. The ball just shy, or just inside the 17. Following the pass interception. Once again, the double wing set. Anderson under center. Go back the other way to McCoy. He's hit, he's dropped for no gain of the play.
Good job there by Fortenberry from the defensive end position. Push the play to the outside. Stop McCoy in his tracks. Virtually no gain.
But made a short yards. Short gain down to the 15. Third down, about 4.5 to go for the Sylva Bay Saints inside the 15 near the 14. It's time to go back to the shotgun. Speed sweep, left to right. On the carry is going to be McCoy. McCoy inside the 10. He's close to the first down. Check that out. It's Crosby. Flag on the play.
Flag comes right in the middle on that speed sweep. Kind of look for a holding call right here, and that's what it is.
That's a big call against Sylva Bay. And actually, that was Blackwell on the carry. That's going to negate what would have been a first down carry for the Saints.
Get a lot of those linemen moving across there. One of our guys got held up right at the point of attack. Going to march it off from the original line of scrimmage. That's where the holding took place, a spot foul. So it's going to set it down, Ken. It's going to be a third down, and let's call it 14 to go. Ball's going to lay on about the 22-yard line.
A third down play coming up for the Saints. Anderson checks to the sideline. He'll have McCoy to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Ball's in the middle of the field. Anderson takes it, whistle, and flags will fly before the play gets underway.
Should be a procedure call. Let's see what we get. Yeah.
Illegal procedure against Sylva Bay. So 15 yards and penalties really hurt the Saints as they had a first down at the Cougar 9. Back-to-back penalties will push the ball back out here close to the 28. 10-13 left in the first half of play. 6-0 Sylva Bay. Third down, over 20. Anderson to throw. Has time. Fires it down the left sideline. Man is there. And it's going to be almost intercepted. Is it intercepted? No.
Caught for a touchdown.
No, caught for a touchdown. I thought at first we had picked it off in between 2 receivers. It looked like from my angle here, Beck, that we had a shot at it. It went between our 2 defenders, and the touchdown pass is complete.
27 yards, Sylva Bay with their second 6 of the game.
Trying to pick up the receiver. He's made his way off the field. A little shaken up.
12-0.
That makes it 12-0 at the 9:55 mark of the second quarter.
Pass out there to number 9, Blackwell.
So Blackwell on the 27-yard reception. Again, first it looked like we may have had a chance to knock that ball down. In fact, I thought we had made a play, but the ball was placed right between 2 receivers, 2 defenders, right to the receiver, Blackwell. 2-point conversion off the right side, stumbling in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. And getting that 2-point conversion, Blake Smith, the big running back. So the 2-point conversion is good. So with a timeout on the field, it is Sylva Bay 14, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education in a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Scores real quick. At School Center leading Cathedral 8-6. Franklin County with a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Tylertown over North Pike 6-0. Brookhaven High School 7, Macomb 0. And up at Stone Stadium between the Cobras and Hornets tonight, Wesson leading that one by a score of 14-0. Our score of 14-0. And right now, Beck, it is all Sylva Bay as far as their offense is controlling this football game completely.
14-0 on the scoreboard. I have to say, Ken, the Sylva Bay Saints have been deep in the Cougar territory on 4 occasions, came away with points twice. We made a couple of fourth down stands inside the 20-yard line. So Cougars have to pick it up on the offensive side of the ball. Sylva Bay shown that they can move the ball down the field. This one could get away from us early.
Update from Wesson real quick. First quarter, Wesson 20, Boyd Star 0.
South 20. Brown.
Sylva Bay with the fake onside kick when they broke huddle. Now they settle back in the normal set.
That's going to be Tumblin kicking it away here for the Saints. Brown in the deep set down around the 10. Short kick. I believe the Saints were offsides in the play, so this could cost them 5 yards. They'll bring the ball back and mark off 5 yards against the Saints.
No penalties in the first quarter of play. Now we've had 3 by Sylva Bay. Didn't hurt them on that last drive. They had a 10-yarder and a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty. Nonetheless, stuck it in the end zone for the 14-0 lead. 9:55 to go. Second quarter, you haven't made it out. Plenty of time to make it out to Red Stewart Field here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy.
To put the ball back at the 35. Cougars ought to get pretty good field position off this kickoff here. Nice if we get a good return on the play as well.
We'll see if Tumblin tries to kick away from Brown. He angled his last kick over Sonny Singh.
Brown's going to shift over toward the home sideline, expecting the kick to go in that direction. Here's Tumblin.
Tumblin's going to shift away from Brown as Brown answers his shift. So cat and mouse game with the kicker and the deep receiver, Brown.
Tumblin kicks it. Brown's going to take it at the 18 to the 20. 25 goes across the field, 30. Tries the current turn the corner, 35-40. Run out of bounds on the far side. At about the 42, I believe, is where they're going to rule that he goes out of bounds. So Cougars get in pretty good shape here. First down at 10 at their own 42.
Slide action 47, 29 on the return. Kenny Brown.
The Cougars have it first and 10. Flowers keeps Luke Johnston, the running back. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ball's pretty well on that right hash on the far side of the field. Give to Johnston, trying to break outside. Johnston ducks his head, comes across midfield to the 49, where he'll be wrapped up and dropped, making the tackle. Host of tacklers led there by Wyatt Polk and others.
Picked up about 4 on the play. Good north and south running there for Johnston. Darted left, saw his hole behind those big guys up front. Picked up 4. Second down, let's call it 6.
At the St. 49. Flowers to throw. Comes out here incomplete. Was looking for Singh out here in the flat near midfield. That ball just beyond Singh's reach. Incomplete. 14-0 Sylva Bay. 9:17 left.
I believe Flowers saw number 33, Blake Smith, creeping in there. Kind of double pumped that one. Wanted to avoid the interception. Maybe a good decision by Flowers to throw it low and outside.
Sylva Bay jumps and they point toward Brookhaven Academy. Let's see what the man in the white hat has to say about it.
Yeah, let's see. Johnston was in motion. Going to see if he is making his move forward. The offside's called.
Yeah. Sylva Bay. So a nice turn of events there for Brookhaven Academy. That makes it third down is short now. Instead of third down and about 6, it'll be a third down about 1. Put the ball down on the Sylva Bay 45. Got to kind of think here, Beck, if we don't make it, might go for it on fourth down, bringing Ogden in as a running back.
Yeah, going to bring the big bull in there. Look for the handoff straight up the pipe to Ogden. Move the line backwards, pick up the first down, keep this drive going. 9:02 to go, second quarter. Cougars looking for their first down in the ball game.
Ogden and the pistol right behind Flowers. Give to Ogden. He is hit in the backfield, falls forward. The ball pops out, but they're going to rule that the ball, I think, was dead when it hit the ground, and Ogden does not, I don't think, get the first down. He was
actually a loss about one. Ogden got hit in the backfield, and I believe his left knee hit the ground. Ogden sprang out of that tackle, went on for about 6 yards, but the referee ruled him down, about a 1 yard loss.
So fourth down, we'll call it about 3 to go here for the Cougars. The ball on the Saints 46. And they're going to punt. Case comes on to kick it away. Case, end over end kick is going to hit. Picked up at the 10, out to the 15. Left sideline 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. One man to beat down the left sideline. And this is going to be a 90-yard touchdown return for the Saints on that punt.
Got a flag down around the 20-yard line, Ken. I don't know. Looked like a good block down there, but they may have come in a little bit high on August Sullivan. Let's see what the call is. This one may be coming back.
Let's see what that flag is all about.
A crackback block there on Sullivan, but I believe he may have come in a little bit high and went for the head. Sylva Bay player held his spot right there and helped Sullivan up off the ground. So I don't think it was anything intentional, but I believe he might have got up a little bit high. Yeah, helmet-to-helmet contact on that block.
That's going to wipe out about a 90-yard touchdown return on that punt. So a break for the Cougars on that one. 7:53 left in the first half here. It's been all Sylva Bay so far, 14-0.
Illegal block the infraction against the Saints.
Move the ball back inside the Saints 20. They'll mark it off inside the 15. It will come all the way down to the 10-yard line. So that's where the Saints go on offense. First down and 10 at their own 10.
Sullivan getting looked at here on the sideline. Took that one right in the chin.
First down, 10 to go.
So first down and 10 for Anderson and company with the Saints. McCoy will line up to his right. Two receivers off to the right for the quarterback, Anderson. The direct snap, one of the up backs, and not much there. Cougars do a nice job staying home and knocking that one down for virtually no gain in the play.
Burgess on the stop near the line of scrimmage.
We'll call it second down. They give him 1 yard at the 10, so second down and 9.
Peyton Reed, number 52. Leading defensive stop for the Cougars. Ogden and Dillon. Assistant.
So second down, 9 coming up here for the Saints. Ball near the Cougar, near the Saint 11. Anderson calls for the ball. He's going to run to his left. He's going to try to turn the corner, breaks the containment, tripped up as he crosses the 25. He'll be about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down. Tripped up on the far side by the Cougars.
Number 2, Brownlee.
That'll bring up a third down, and we'll call it about 4.
Ball spotted at the 15.
Ball right at the 15-yard line. So a big third down play for the Cougar defense here.
Tell you what, Ken, they're reading those white numerals on those peak jerseys on the other side of the field. A challenge for these eyes up here in the bird's nest, the top Red Stewart press box.
Double wing set for the Saints. Handoff goes outside to McCoy. McCoy is going to be hit and dropped. He may lose a yard. No gain on the play. That will bring up a third down with roughly 5 to go here for the Saints. So the Cougars should get pretty good field position out of this punt here. So big change of events in what could be a 21-0 ball game on that 90-yard kickoff punt return. Instead, a penalty brings the ball back, and the Cougars hold the Saints at force a punt.
Cougars dodging another bullet. 14-0. Brown's going to stand about the 50-yard line. Cougars should get great field position.
Snap is back. Rugby-style kick, end over end. Takes a Saint bounce. Brown will get away from it. Rolls inside the Cougars into the football field. Cougars will have it first down and 10 at their own 48. Officially, they'll put the ball down at the 49 in the Cougar territory. 5:39 left here in the first half of play. 14-0 Sylva Bay. Cougars on the road next week. First time we played football down in Bogalusa that I can remember. Out of Ben's Ford to take on the Eagles next week. The week after that, we're down in Clinton, Louisiana to take on Silliman. Trips to the right side. Flowers will take it. Roll off to his right side. He's under pressure. Fires it out here. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for Sonny Singh, it looks like. Incomplete pass will bring up second down and 10 from the Cougar 49. We have a timeout, Brookhaven. Cougars take the timeout. 5:34 left in the first half. Sylva Bay 14, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
WBA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
5:34 left in the first half of play. 14-0 Sylva Bay. Couple of quick updates. Brookhaven 7, Macomb 3. Wesson now 21-0 over Lloydstar. Enterprise Clarkdale tied up at 6. Give off to Johnston, runs into his own man, then tucks his head and dives ahead across midfield. Takes it down to about the 47. Picks up about 4 on the play. That'll bring up a third down now and 6 for the Cougars on the Saint 47.
The gain is to 47, almost 4 on the play.
Saints ever present. They're going to follow Cade Brown all over the field. One in his face and one over the top, watching Brown.
Double outs left and right. Johnston will line up to the right side of Flowers. Flowers to throw, looking. Throws it out here, caught by Singh. Singh reverses field, breaks a tackle, gets inside the 40. He's got the first down to the 39-yard line. So first down at 10 on the pass to Singh. Little quick out. Singh caught it, then cut back to the inside of the field, able to beat his man inside, turn the inside route into a first down and 10 for the Cougars at the St. 39-yard line. Is that our first down, or we had one before?
I believe we may have gotten one last drive. I'd have to double check. I've got the first one of all of them, so you are correct.
Trips to the right side. Johnston to the right side. Flowers throws to the right side. It's caught, breaking a tackle. I believe that's Brown out there on the right side. Brown will break one tackle, dives across the 35, gets it down to about the 33. Picks up close to 6 on the play. Second down and 4. The ball on the St. 33. Cougars will get the ball to begin the second half of play, so getting a score here on this drive is really important for the Cougars. Johnston stays in at the running back. He'll line up to the left side of Flowers. Double outs to the right side. Double outs to the left. Ball on the far hash. Flowers drops back. Little screen pass set up to Griffin. Griffin tripped up, dives ahead, got maybe a yard out of that to the 32. Saints got through that blocking wall there for the Cougars and make the stop after a short gain of maybe 1 on the play. So third down, we'll call it about 3. The ball on the Sylva Bay 32.
Cougars try to go with a little inside receiver screen. Saints have had a lot of success from Anderson to Black with that same play. Picked up about 2 on the play. Third and about 3.
Flowers gives it to Johnston. Johnson has some room. He's to the 25, to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Bumped out of bounds, far side of the field at about the 5-yard line. But nice job by Johnston going inside. Saw the inside clogged up, broke it outside, found a crease and takes it all the way down to the Sylva Bay 5-yard line. First down, goal to go for the Cougars on the Sylva Bay 5-yard line.
We're going to give Johnston 33 on the carry. First down, knocking on the door of Cougars.
Johnston stays in at the tailback slot. Little option pitch outside. That's going to be Flowers. Flowers in for the touchdown. So Flowers on the 5-yard run. And the Cougars finally get on the board here at the 2:52 mark of the second quarter. Makes it 14-6, and here comes Corey Case. Case had 5 extra points in a row last week. The New York Life Insurance extra point attempt, your agents Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. So the freshman Case will try to bang it through here for the Cougars. Snap back, placement down, the kick is up. It is going to be right down the middle. Good. 2:52 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy down to 14-7. Sylva Bay 14, Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
Well, Case will kick it off. That drive covered for Brookhaven Academy, 49 yards. A big play, the 33-yard run by Luke Johnston, and the 5-yard touchdown run by Flowers. Extra point by Case is good. 14-7 Sylva Bay.
Crucial situation here for the Cougars. We don't want to give that touchdown back and allow Sylva Bay to work the field, ball downfield and pick up points. So Cougars defense going to be asked to stand tall on this possession with 2:52 to go.
Case kind of squibs this one. Got past the receiver, rolls into the end zone. So again, that will put Sylva Bay in action from their own 20.
Little confusion back there between McCoy and Crosby. Case split it right between the two, rolled in the end zone. Sylva Bay start this drive. 2:52 to go, second half. Sylva Bay on top, 14-7. They'll spot it on the 20-yard line.
Weston Moistar on the scoreboard up at Weston, 21-7 up at Stone Stadium right now. Out come the Saints. Anderson, the quarterback, has McCoy to his right, 3 receivers to his left. They move left to right. Keeper by Anderson, trying to pick his way around to the 20. Drop road, that's about the 22 for a short gain on the play. Coming up to make the tackle for Brookhaven Academy is going to be Keegan Smith. Gain of 2, second down and 8 here for the Saints at their own 22.
Good job there by Smith on the short side of the field. Held his spot, fought off a blocker. Anderson with a 2-yard gain, second down and 8 for the Saints.
Well, Anderson again will have McCoy to his left. A bunch of receivers to the right side, split them out on the left side. Anderson quick out, caught out of the flat at the 20. Cougars react quickly to the play and finally being hauled down after he runs all over the place trying to elude tacklers. They finally dropped the play for about a 2 or 3 yard loss. Multiple Cougars make the tackle.
Essentially no gain. Third down.
So third down, we'll call it 9 to go. Ball on the Saint 21.
Griffin perhaps foremost in the stop, assisted by Waldron. 3rd and 9.
So 3rd down 9 here. Anderson brings his club up. Got McCoy again to the right. Put 3 receivers off to the right. That's the wide side of the field for the Saints. Whistle, and we got a timeout, Brookhaven. 1:27 left here in the first half of play. Sylva Bay 14, Brookhaven Academy 7. We'll take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Touch and Go Car Wash would like to thank all of our loyal customers as part of our 1-year anniversary. That's 365 days of sparkling cars cleaned by our variety of wash options, 12 months of dirt-free floorboards in our large amount of vacuum stalls, 1 year of customers being helped by our friendly staff. Come see what has made the past year clean and fresh for so many of our loyal customers and grab a gift card while you're at it. Touch and Go Car Wash, conveniently located on Brookway Boulevard in Brookhaven.
1:27 left in the half. It's Sylva Bay 14, Brookhaven Academy nothing. 3rd down 9 for the Saints. They have it at their own 21. And of course, Beck right here, the ideal situation, hold, get the ball back and get a score and tie this thing up before halftime.
Absolutely. The go-to guy, Black, split out by himself far to our left. 3 receivers to the right.
Anderson makes a pass, draw play up the middle to McCoy, 25, breaks a tackle, still on his feet. He has the first down. First down for McCoy. He got hit 4 or 5 times, kept those feet churning, broke a big tackle at the 25, able to get forward to the 30, just over the 30, and that picks up a Sylva Bay first down.
Had a lot of opportunities to bring him down, just couldn't corral him.
First down target.
Brister with the tackle. Not before McCoy picked up the first down. Big play there by McCoy.
McCoy stays in at the running back. Anderson to throw, looking, comes back left side, knocked down. Swatting the ball down the right defensive line, but I believe that's Fortenberry got in there to swat it down. No gain on the play. That will stop the clock at 58 seconds left. 2nd down at 10 from the St. 31. Again, the Cougars will get the opening possession to begin the second half of play.
On the pass deflection. 2nd down, 10 to go.
Anderson double outs left and right. He wants to throw. Looking, fires it out here. Caught a little slant play. 35. Up to the 37, the ball did not pop out. They got it back. Popped out, but they got it back. Little quick slant play coming inside. That was Wyatt Polk. Comes across the 35 to the 36. 3rd down, about 4 to go here for the Saints on the St. 36-yard line. Clock rolling at 30 seconds. And depending on when they snap this ball, this could be the last play of the first half, unless the Saints make a big play out of this one. 3rd down, we'll call it about 5 to go. Anderson, low snap, gives it off to McCoy. He's got room, 40, 45. 1st down, 10. Saints up to the 46. That'll stop the clock with 13 seconds left as they respot the ball at the 45. 1st down, 10. Again, Anderson will check the clock down to 10 seconds. Time for one more play. Anderson takes it, throws it out this side. It's going to be caught and hit immediately for no gain on the play. Making the grab is going to be Rivers Thomas. And that's going to be coming up to make the tackle. Griffin. 1 second left and a timeout call by Sylva Bay with 1 second left in the first half. Breaking the action, 14-7 Sylva Bay. We'll take 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hello, I'm Bill Soames, and I'd like to take a moment to brag on King's Daughters Medical Center in Brookhaven. If you haven't seen us lately, you should come take a look. You just don't expect to find this kind of hospital in a town our size. Our administrators have vision, and our staff is dedicated, and we have the finest doctors of any small town anywhere. Award-winning doctors who care. And guess what? They're great citizens, too. Choose King's Daughters Medical Center for all your family's health needs.
Couple of quick updates. North Pike is leading Tylertown right now. Score looks like 13-6, and Enterprise leading Clarkdale 13-6.
Good job there by the Yellow Jackets.
1 second, one play left here in this first half of play. Obviously, Sylva Bay will be going for it all in some kind of maybe trick play here, Beck.
Got McCoy out on the left. Would be surprised if they see the old hook and ladder.
Timeout, Brookhaven.
Good opportunity. Got 11. McGee Black, or BJ Black, out wide. McCoy on the inside of Black.
So timeout, Brookhaven. Let's take another 30 seconds. 30 seconds down the line. And Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Regular oil changes are important for your vehicle's performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Changes uses the highest grade products to ensure long engine life. We also check your vehicle's fluids and tires, plus at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you get a free car wash and vacuum with every oil change. We are locally owned and operated with 7 locations in Mississippi, including our newest location, 5630 Highway 80 East in Pearl. In Brookhaven, our location is on Highway 51 just south of Brookway Boulevard.
1 second left. Cougars against Sylva Bay. Sylva Bay has its second down and about 9 to go.
Spot the ball down about their own 46-yard line. Cougars with some extra defensive backs.
Sylva Bay once again will line up.
McCoy will be the running backs lining up to the right side of Anderson. Also got double outs left and right. Let's see what they try to come up with here. Final play of the first half. Anderson under pressure. A little screen pass back to McCoy. McCoy midfield, 45-40. McCoy, 35-30. Flag is down. McCoy down inside the 25, on his feet all the way down to the Cougar 22. But there is a flag on the play. Holding. And they're going to call the first half done.
There's no flag, however, on the play. A defensive penalty would result in single on-time down.
So the first half has come to an end here. It is Sylva Bay 14, Brookhaven Academy 7. So let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and we'll recap this first half for you right after this on B92.
There's a drainage problem in our local economy. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Brookhaven's only home-owned bank, Bank of Brookhaven. A lot of the money and the profits on that money are flowing downstream to help build someone else's economy. At Bank of Brookhaven, we'll do all we can to keep your money working hard for you here in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's a change in the seasons, and if you have changes you need to make around your home, let the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware help you. From electrical and plumbing projects to hunting and fishing supplies, come to Perkins Ace Hardware. Need appliances, lawn and garden supplies, or even keys made while you wait? Come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Defense line here at Brookhaven Academy.
Well, back here at the Pink Out night at Brookhaven Academy, halftime score is Sylva Bay 14, Brookhaven Academy nothing. Brookhaven Academy won the toss, elected to defer their option to the second half. Sylva Bay opened on their own 20, drove it to the Brookhaven Academy 25, could not do anything. Then Sylva Bay, after Brookhaven Academy stopped on a 3-and-out, they come back inside the Cougar 20, miss about a 30-yard field goal. Brookhaven Academy could not do anything on their next possession. And Sylva Bay starting on their 48-yard line, the 48-yard line, they drive down the field, and a 3-yard touchdown run cashes in that first score of the ball game. Crosby, extra point attempt was no good with 17 seconds left in the first. 6-0 Sylva Bay. In the second quarter, Sylva Bay intercepts a Brookhaven Academy pass. They return it to the Brookhaven Academy 19, but a couple of penalties push the ball back out to the 27. Anderson then hits Black with a touchdown pass. 2-point conversion good at the 9:55 mark of the second quarter, 14-0. Brookhaven Academy scores late in the second quarter, 51-yard drive, keyed by a 33-yard run by Luke Johnston. Flowers finishes off on a 5-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Case is good, and there's your first half score, 14-7 Sylva Bay. And stat-wise, obviously it'll be heavy on the side of Sylva Bay.
Yeah, looking at the individual stats, and we talked about it, talked about the end of the first quarter, the number of offensive plays by the Saints versus the Cougar defense. Almost double the snaps on football from Sylva Bay. Defense wore down a little bit, stood tall, kept them out of the end zone a couple of times. Like I mentioned, this ball game could easily be a 28-7 ball game right now. The Cougars still in it, 14-7 to go here at halftime. Individual stats in the first half for Sylva Bay. Tariq McCoy rushed the ball 11 times for 30 yards. Quarterback Philip Anderson had 7 rushes for 51 yards. Ty Crosby, 2 rushes for 5 yards and a 3-yard touchdown run. Wyatt Polk, 2 rushes for 14, and Cade Blackwell, 2 rushes for 22 yards. The key to the first half, I believe, for Sylva Bay, the efficient passing of Anderson, 10 for 12 for 125 yards and 1 touchdown in the first half. B.J. Black, the main target for Anderson, 6 catches for 56 yards. Wyatt Polk, 1 catch for 7. Rivers Thomas, 1 catch for 2 yards. Cade Blackwell, the big one you mentioned earlier, Ken, 1 catch for 27 yards and the score. And Tariq McCoy, the 33-yard reception at the end of the first half. For the Cougars, not much on the first half from an offensive perspective, but they did put 7 points on the scoreboard. Luke Johnston had 5 rushes for 48 yards, the big one, the 33-yarder, to put the Cougars in scoring position. Dawson Flowers with 4 rushes, 12 yards, and a 6-yard touchdown run. In the passing department, 3 for 8 for Flowers for 16 yards, 1 interception. Cade Brown with a reception of 7 yards. Cole Griffin, 1 reception of 1 yard, and Sonny Singh with an 8-yard reception. First half stats, Sylva Bay and Brookhaven Academy.
14-7, Saints on top of Brookhaven Academy here at halftime this evening. And we're going to take a break right now. Come back and going to talk to actually Shannon Miller. We'll talk to Jeff Richardson, King's Daughters Medical Center. As we mentioned, this is a Pink Out night, and King's Daughters has a big Think Pink event coming up. So Shannon Miller will visit with Jeff Richardson, give you all the details about that. First, we'll take 2 minutes down the line, 2 minutes, and come back and visit with Jeff Richardson after this on B92.
Looking for a pharmacy to fill your prescriptions in a timely, professional, caring manner? A pharmacy you can call and actually talk to a friendly, helpful person instead of a machine. That pharmacy is Bain Drugs in Brookhaven. Bain Drugs has cared for Brookhaven and surrounding area families for more than 60 years. Bring your prescriptions to Bain Drugs, and transferring is easy. They offer free citywide delivery and curbside service. Bain Drugs, next to Piggly Wiggly, across from the School of the Arts. Call 833-1922.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 50. 51.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
Hello, I'm Lavelle Sullivan with Quick Lane Tire and Auto. If you're looking for a place to service your vehicle, then Quick Lane has you covered. We service all makes and models, whether you're driving a Dodge, a Chevy, Toyota, or a Jeep. We're open on Saturdays, and we're authorized dealer for 13 brands of tires. We offer 90 days same as cash, and no appointment is ever necessary. If you need tires, brakes, batteries, or just an oil change, then Quick Lane's your place. Quick Lane Tire and Auto, next to Walmart, Brookhaven.
I have Jeff Richardson with us. He is the KDMC Foundation Director. Jeff, you are busy because this is a busy time of the year. I think you're always busy with KDMC. But tell us what's going on with the foundation.
I try to keep it busy, Shannon, because it's always fun for us. But this is there's a lot of things going on this year. First and foremost, we're getting prepared for Think Pink. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we like to do a big Think Pink free luncheon. We're excited about that. It's October 25th at the Brookhaven building. That's at lunchtime. And if you want to get your ticket, please get by the gift shop at the KDMC lobby, because they're going fast, but we've got a bunch of them, and I need to know how many people are going to be there, so we make sure everybody's got a nice box lunch. But LaWanda Long, who is a chaplain at the Cancer Treatment Centers of America in Atlanta, is going to be there to be our speaker. She's going to talk about the spiritual side, the faith side of healing and dealing with sickness, dealing with cancer as a patient and as a supporter of a patient, because that's a big part of it too, is
Absolutely.
how you support that patient.
And what time of the day is that?
That's at noon, 12 o'clock noon.
And where is it going to be this year?
The FEMA building, or the Brookhaven building, is what it's officially called. A lot of people know it as the FEMA building, right there on Industrial Park. As you're headed to the complex out there, and everybody in town's been to the Little League game.
The Moms, it's right next to the soccer practice.
That's
field.
right. It's that building right there on the left as you're heading to the Little League field, so everybody knows where it is. But we'll have some pink balloons out there that day, and real excited. We've got plenty of room in there. We'll be able to seat 350, 400 people. I have printed 380 tickets, and I hope I run out and have to print some more.
Okay, so tickets are free.
Tickets are free.
Speaker, a great speaker. You're in and out in an hour,
right.
Box lunch, and you can go to the KDMC gift shop.
Yes, and the only thing I ask is if you're gonna come, get a ticket and come. If you're getting a ticket and you're not sure you're going to come and you decide not to, return the ticket a few days beforehand, so we'll have a better count, or give it to somebody. What I hate is for you to take a ticket and then not be able to come, and that ticket be out there floating around and us not really know, because it helps us financially to make sure we don't buy more lunches than we need, but we want everybody to be able to come that can come.
Okay. And other than Think Pink, what are some of the, because you guys just did some huge projects.
We did.
With the garden and the benches and Baby Safe. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're always, and the garden is an ever-growing thing. It's pretty neat. We opened up the garden about a year ago this coming October. Well, this October will be a year. We dedicated it to Willing Hearts Memorial Garden, where you can still buy bricks. As a matter of fact, I picked up bricks just the other day, and I'll put some more of those in the garden. We had about 6 people to buy bricks in honor of or in memory of someone.
So, Jeff, if somebody's listening and they visited the hospital or were on the gardens and they see the bricks that are bought in dedication or in honor of or memorial, you can still do that. That's
Absolutely.
ongoing.
Absolutely.
So if somebody, how much is a brick?
$125. A beautiful way to honor somebody or memorialize somebody. It's great. There's several in there. I have family members in there, and it's really a neat thing to be able to walk through there and look and reflect a little bit. It's a neat garden, and this time of year in the middle of the day, it's not so fun to walk through there. But as the evening starts to approach and as fall comes, it's a beautiful place to be. We have 10 benches in the main part of the garden that were dedicated to individuals. We just recently had one of our great corporate sponsors, First Bank, add on to the garden with some benches and a sitting area. So that's why I'm talking about it's ever growing. We just dedicated that last week. And like I say, the bricks keep coming in, and we're always beautifying it. And we're adding another name of one of our wonderful Willing Hearts members onto the board who's recently passed away. We'll be doing that next month. So it's kind of an ever-growing thing.
And it's a community.
It's a community thing.
It's
Absolutely.
for the living and for the past.
Absolutely.
And whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
be your brick for $125.
Absolutely. We've got names in there from people that don't even live here that just wanted to do it in memory of somebody that was important to them.
And what a great birthday gift, or Mother's Day, Father's Day, which I know we're past that, but Christmas is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You can, your Sunday school group can go in together, your office group, whether it be siblings or cousins or grandchildren to honor a grandmother or grandparent. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, you can buy them a $50 shirt for Christmas, and in a couple years they'll forget they've even got it.
I know.
But that brick will be there forever. Okay. So, buy a brick. It's a great thing to do. And you mentioned our LDRP, our baby area, our labor and delivery area. We helped purchase an enhancement to our security system there, so to make our babies even safer. They were always safe, but now they're double safe. If nobody,
it's a great time to have a baby.
That baby's not going to leave the hospital without going with mama or daddy or somebody that you designate. So that's it was a $115,000 addition to our hospital that the hospital did not have to write a check for. That was written by the foundation, by the donors who gave money, whether it be through the golf tournament, playing in the golf tournament, or through the memorials, or just through donations.
And Jeff, I wanted to ask you real quick. We're almost out of time. I know that the Cougars are going to take the field soon, but what about the helping hands? Because that's such a great way to contribute to the foundation without having to feel like you're writing huge checks. And
I want to say a thank you to, we have several BA teachers who participate in that. Once it comes out of your checking account the first month, you never miss it. $10 a month is a lunch.
It's like Netflix.
Yes, it really. And $10 a month goes directly to the foundation. What's neat about our foundation, when you give that $10, it goes to the bottom line. That's what we use it to give back to the hospital and make healthcare better for you and for the generations to come. It's a building process. It's not easy running healthcare today, so every dollar we can get is wonderful. And those Helping Hand members, that's a monthly giving program. You can go online at KDMC.org/foundation, find out about all these things. And you might say, well, I don't know if I want to write a check. It'd be fun if I could use a credit card and get points on my credit card. You can do that on our website as well. You can sign up for monthly giving on your credit card and get your points every month if you'd like to, plus help out the KDMC Foundation.
And this is the thing about the nonprofit organization of the KDMC Foundation. It affects everybody in the community. It's the one organization, and they all are equally great because you and I both serve in different organizations, but this is really there's somebody in your family that KDMC has served.
That's right.
And the foundation just help support the things that the hospital, that we're proud that we're able to do that, whether it be educating, facility upgrades, technology with the Baby Safe, and the possibilities are endless. Anything you want to spill the beans about that we'll see upcoming?
We've got a couple of projects on the cusp right now that I can't quite talk about, but I'd love to join you later in that because they may be coming out in the next 15 to 30 days. Some really neat projects that are going to enhance some of our educational areas at our hospital and look great and just help you. I mean, what you said is wonderful. If you've been to our hospital, been to our clinics, you've benefited from the KDMC Foundation. So help give back a little bit.
Okay, date real quick. Think pink.
October 25th, 12 p.m. at the Brookhaven building. But get your tickets at the gift shop. They're there right now.
Okay, that's Think Pink, the KDMC Foundation. We're talking to Jeff Richardson, the director for that. We appreciate you and all you do. And keep listening to B92, our sister station, Magic 104, because every 3 or 4 weeks or so, they have a Feed the Foundation Friday. They pick a couple different fabulous restaurants here in Brookhaven. You can take a group of friends, take your family, coworkers, or just take it to go. Order for yourself, and you'll be given the opportunity to give $2 back. 100% of that goes to KDMC Foundation. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Shannon. Go Cougars.
I'm Melvin Tinkle, longtime host of Mississippi Outdoors. I'm here with my friend Gary Stewart of Four Corner Properties. Gary, tell the good folks how Four Corner Properties can make their buying experience hassle-free.
Melvin, in today's real estate market, there are many different ways to find properties, which can be very overwhelming and way overpriced. We want to be your professional filter that reduces the hassle of finding that special dream property.
For more information, call 601-952-2828.
I'm Melvin Tinkle.
I'm Gary Stewart.
See you in the great outdoors.
Online, 4cplandedhomes.com.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties.
As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-thru line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy, it's Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to noon.
Back here at Brookhaven Academy, halftime for the Pink-Out game at halftime, with about 2 minutes away from the kickoff of the second half. 14-7 Sylva Bay. WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. A couple of other scores we have in. Wesson 27, Lloyd Star 7. Enterprise 13-6. I'm sorry, that's North Pike 13-6 over Tylertown right now. Brookhaven High School 14, Macomb 3, and down at Mid School Center. Mid School Center leading Natchez Cathedral 24-20 in that particular ball game. So that's kind of a little bit of a surprise there. Natchez Cathedral year in, year out, a major force, but Mid School Center, a pretty good football team this year. We'll face them the final game of the year down there. Of course, now, if you're making plans, we're on the road next 2 weeks. Brookhaven Academy goes to Bogalusa. We'll take on the Ben's Fords Eagles coming up next week. Then we'll turn around and head down to Silliman, down to Clinton, Louisiana, the following week to take on the Silliman Institute Club. That's a 3A school. Then in 3 weeks, it's homecoming. That's September the 27th. Homecoming with a homecoming opponent, the always ever popular Centerville Tigers, coming to town here to take on Brookhaven Academy. Centerville making their, Sylva Bay making their way to the sideline. Brookhaven Academy not yet back out on the field here.
First half, some key stats to talk about. As I said, Sylva Bay pretty much dominated the first half. I'm going to put them about 250 yards total offense first half versus 76 total yards for the Cougars in the first half. Kind of split down the middle for Sylva Bay, rushing and throwing the football. Anderson doing a good job on the ground with 51 yards rushing and 125 yards in the pass. No turnovers, 2 touchdowns in the first half for Sylva Bay, 1 touchdown for the Cougars, and the 1 interception by Flowers in the first half for the Cougars.
Well, of course, we beat this old saying to death here, but the first 5 minutes of the third quarter really can kind of tell you how the rest of the game might go. Brookhaven Academy gets the football first, and it's important not just to make a big play for a touchdown. I think we need to grind about a 4 or 5 minute drive out to really physically take the ball down the field and score and kind of get our ship righted here offensively here this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've said, I believe, every broadcast that I've had the opportunity to work with you, Ken, that old key second half, first drive, first 5 minutes is probably the most important, as you just said. And the Cougars are not out of this one. And we talked about it earlier that they very well could have themselves deep in a hole and down much more than the 7-point lead, 14-7 right now. Sylva Bay got the ball inside the 20-yard line on their first 2 drives. Got it down again, got points out of it, and then the long play, 27-yard on the 3rd and long, put it in the end zone. Cougars turned around and answered, put points on the board. We got ourselves a football game. Sylva Bay probably can't play much better in the second half. Good, solid first half for them. The Cougars have a lot of opportunity to improve, get the ball moving from the offensive side, put points on the board. We'll be right back in it.
All right, let's take a break as we're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half of play. Let's take 60 seconds, 60 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Hi, I'm Richard Furr with Pike National Bank. I know that when you own your own business, there's a lot involved. That's why it's so much easier to have one banker that knows your needs for your business and your personal goals. From checking accounts to loans, we have everything you need to manage your business and personal finances all in one place. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today. We'll work together to create a plan that meets your needs and achieves your goals. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank for your business and personal life. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Shelton, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
Well, second half action underway. You're getting underway here. Brookhaven Academy down 14-7. And beginning of the second half, you might look maybe a little trickery here from the Sylva Bay Saints here, Mac.
You never know. I mentioned in the first half of play, tumbling. They set up in kind of the bunch position. They broke out. But they do have to wait for the whistle from the referee. Fake the onside kick earlier in the ball game. The Cougars team appears to be ready, standing about the 50-yard line. Sylva Bay will stay in their bunch till the whistle's blown.
The second half underway now. Tumblin approaches the ball. Now they'll spread out for regular kickoff. He and Brown, kind of a seeing eye. Brown will move one way, then Tumblin will look the other way to kick it away from Brown. Here's the kick, short kick, taken at the 35, out to the 40. Keegan Smith is going to be knocked down right on the 40-yard line. So first down 10 for the Cougars. The Cougars get it in pretty good field position here back at their own 40.
Yeah. Ball kind of off the side of the foot of Tumblin. So the Cougars with a good opportunity. Spotted on the 40-yard line. Working right to left as you look at your radio.
Johnston in behind the quarterback, Flowers. Flowers to throw, has time. Ball slips out of his hand. That's going to be a forward pass. Sylva Bay says no, it's a fumble. I think the officials will say no forward pass. That ball just literally slipped out of his hands.
Didn't hear a whistle, Ken, but Flowers did. His arm was going forward. He was going to try to determine whether it went forward. The ball went with it. No doubt there was no hit. It just slipped out of his hands as he went to release it.
Now the offense, most of the offense has come on the field for Sylva Bay. They say they got the football. The officials still conferring. They do say, that's a huge break for Sylva Bay and a killer for Brookhaven Academy. Sylva Bay will have it at the BA 35-yard line. BA defense has played hard all night. It's going to be called on here to stand tall against this Sylva Bay Saints offense that has over 250 total yards in the first half.
Tough call right there. As we watched the replay here up in the booth, Flowers' arm definitely going forward. It just popped out as he started his forward motion. Nonetheless,
Anderson to the keeper, 30, 25, inside the 25, all the way down to the 19-yard line. First down and 10 for the Saints on the Cougar 19. Sylva Bay on the road. They've got Wayne Academy next week and then Clinton Christian the following week in Clinton. So this is a 3-week road trip for Sylva Bay starting here this evening. Anderson with McCoy off to his left. Give it to McCoy. Goes into the middle, tries to bounce it back outside. He'll be tackled. Maybe got a yard out of the play. Host of players there. Brister, Keegan Smith, and others on the tackle. Or Brookhaven Academy call it virtually no gain of the play. They'll call it second down and 10. The ball on the Cougar 19.
20-yard line.
Trips to the right side, single out to the left side, the ball on the far hash. Anderson again keeps it. Anderson trying to get outside, stiff arm, dragged down after a couple of yards, got it down to about the 16. He'll pick up about 3 on the play. Ogden coming over to make the tackle for the Cougars. There's a flag down. Let's see what this is all about.
Looks like it was on
personal foul. Face mask. Brookhaven. That's going to go against the Cougars. That should give Sylva Bay a first down. So first down, goal to go for the Saints. Put the ball down on the Cougar 8. Anderson splits his 2 receivers off to the right, ball on the far hash. Direct snap to McCoy. McCoy tries the right side. Not much there. He'll be stacked up. Maybe a yard gain, and that's about it. Brister leading the attack there for Brookhaven Academy along with 4 or 5 friends as they stop McCoy for virtually no gain. He got maybe, let's give him about a yard. So second down, goal to go. The ball on the Cougars 6.
Second down, goal, 6.
Anderson still has McCoy to his left. Anderson, keeper at the 5. He's in there for the touchdown. Anderson takes it in from 6 yards out for the TD. And now Sylva Bay extends their lead 20-7 over Brookhaven Academy. That comes at the 10-17 mark of the third quarter. That's the key of a fumble. Brookhaven Academy fumble on their own 39, recovered by Sylva Bay. They take it in on a 39-yard, actually a 35-yard drive. Morales will try the point after, the New York Life Insurance point after, featuring this brought to you by your agents Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Morales awaiting the snapback. Placement down, the kick is up. Again, it's top, and this is not a live ball. Not a live ball. Whistle dead. Extra point attempt, no good. 10-17 left in the third quarter. It is Sylva Bay 20, Brookhaven Academy 17. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
A 35-yard drive following the Cougar fumble. Anderson will complete the drive with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Extra point attempt was no good. 10-17 left in the third quarter. 20-7 Sylva Bay over Brookhaven Academy. And stay tuned for the Friday night end zone scoreboard show with Jason Scarborough. That starts at 10. Then we'll have Jason back with us on B92 at 8 o'clock in the morning for a new college preview show. We'll have that throughout the college football season starting 8 till 10 tomorrow morning. Ole Miss football tomorrow. Pregame show starting at 1. Kickoff at 3. Tumblin, little short kick caught by Fortenberry. He goes to the ground immediately. And the Cougars have it first down at 10 from their own 48.
Ken, I don't know if that was a pooch or just almost a miss by Tumblin. Ball traveled about 12 yards in the air. Fortenberry got under it and got to the ground. Ball's going to be spotted at the Cougar 48-yard line. Cougars again in great field position. Crucial that they put points on the board with this drive. 10-16 to go, third quarter of play. Sylva Bay 20, Brookhaven Academy 7.
Johnston, the running back, in behind Flowers. Ball on near hash. Cougars move right to left as we watch the action. Flowers calls for the ball. Here's a snap to give to Johnston. Hit in the backfield. He'll get nothing in the play. Flag comes in at the end of the play.
Like a holding on that call. It came from the back judge, the head official. Yeah, holding.
Holding Brookhaven Academy. That'll cost us at least 10.
Yeah, spot foul. Right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to put the Cougars in about a first down and 11 yards to go.
Put the ball back on the Cougar 35. Got to get to the Sylva Bay, just inside the Sylva Bay 43 for a first down.
About 22.
About 22 to go here for the Cougars at their own 35-yard line. First down play coming up. Trips to the right side. Flowers will take it. Drops back. Comes across the middle. Is caught by Brown. Brown eludes a tackler. Brown cuts back inside. 40. Dives ahead to the 42 before he's tripped up by the Saints. Gain of about 7 in the play. That'll bring up second down at about 12 to go now for Brookhaven Academy. Actually, about 16 to go for the Cougars. Ball put down on the 42 in Cougar territory. That's what 1 or 2 catches for Brown tonight.
2 on the night for 14 yards.
For Brown, the Cougar playmaker has been negated by that Saint defense so far tonight. Trips to the right side, left side rather. Johnston, the running back in the pistol set. A little quick out to Singh. Singh 40, 45, Singh 50. Singh down the left sideline and bumped out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Nice job by Singh to run down the left sideline. He's holding his left ankle as he went down. And that's going to be a first down for the Cougars, but Singh is down following that catch.
Singh, number 11, shaking up.
Singh did a nice job eluding a tackler and got it all the way down inside the 35, close to the 30. And he's been attended to on the sideline while we have an injury timeout. Let's take a break right now. 9:04 left in the third quarter. Sylva Bay 20, Brookhaven Academy 7. Take 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this on B92.
Today's technology can be confusing.
Do I plug that in here? Where do I find that link?
Advanced Technology Group gets you connected with the technology you need. They have computer sales and service for desktop and laptop. They set up network security, offsite data backup, web development and hosting, phone systems, and premium email hosting. Advanced Technology Group, 860 Highway 84 East Brookhaven. Call 823-3276. Online, atechg.com.
Still attending to Sonny Singh, and Beck, it looks like maybe it's a cramp that he's suffered there as he got knocked out of bounds at 35. Great job, though, by Singh. Catch that little pass in the backfield, eludes a tackler. In fact, eluded 2 or 3 tacklers. Got to the sideline, takes it down to the 35-yard line. The Cougars will have it first down at 10 on the Saint 35-yard line. I think I dragged Sonny off the sideline, get him out of that box area.
Yeah, Lee Dunaway working on him, getting some fluids in him. He's got some cramps. Singh is playing both ways, and we talked about it earlier. A lot of defensive plays out there for the Cougars. Singh's doing it on both sides of the ball. So
trips to the right, trips to the right. Brown here to the left. Give to Johnston. Johnston trying to pick his way through. Hit. And dropped at about the 32. Short gain by Johnston. Tackle by Hadley Ham, senior linebacker for the Saints.
Notice on every play, someone puts a helmet on Dawson Flowers. He's gotten up several times, even on handoffs. Linebacker or lineman, they get a pad in there on Dawson and put him to the ground.
So second down, 7 here for the Cougars. The ball spotted down on the Saint 32. Johnston again lines up to the right side of Flowers, trips to the right side. Ball's on the near hash. Again, the fake handoff to Johnston. Throw it out here and caught and dropped for a loss back at the 35.
Flowers.
I think that was to Brown. And, of course, Bay and Sylva Bay not fooled at all by that. They had the numbers there to kill that play. That's a loss in the play. But 3rd down and 11, the ball moved back out to the Sylva Bay 36. Obviously, 2-down territory here for the Cougars, trailing at 20-7 with 7:44 left in the 3rd quarter. And Johnston, the pistol back in behind Flowers. Flowers to throw. Flowers now going to run on the run. In trouble. Going to be hit and dropped for a loss back at the 42. Good job by Blake Smith, the other linebacker. Smith just would not allow Flowers to have any angle to get around him and drops him for a loss back at the 42. So now then, 4th down for the Cougars. They've got to get down to the Sylva Bay 24. They're going to send Case on to punt it away. Wyatt Polk will drop back.
Anderson and Polk, numbers 2 and 12.
Anderson also will drop back. Let's see. Case will try to angle this toward the sideline. High end over end kick taken by Anderson at the 11. Anderson goes left side, 15-20, 25-30. Jumps a man, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. One man to beat is Case. Case can't get to him. Anderson.
Got a flag on the field. Let's see what it is.
Flag is thrown back at the 44. Well, they returned a punt earlier for some 90 yards. That was called back due to a block in the back.
This one came out early, so either an offside or illegal procedure penalty. So let's see what we've got here.
Anderson takes it back some 89 yards in the punt return.
Illegal procedure against the Cougars.
Declined to Sylva Bay. Touchdown will stand. 89-yard punt return by Anderson. That comes at the 6:35 mark of the 3rd quarter. That makes it 26-7. Obviously, the Saints will go for 2. The extra point attempt presented by your New York Life Insurance agents, Wayne Allred and Kelly Allred.
Tumblin, number 50, will try the PAT kick.
They're going to try to kick it through. Tumblin comes on. Morales had been trying. Now Tumblin will try the point after. He's a straight-ahead type kicker. Got a whistle and a timeout, Sylva Bay. 6:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Sylva Bay 26, Brookhaven Academy 7. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education in a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Update from Stone Stadium in the 3rd quarter. Wesson 27, Lloyd Star 13. Our score 26-7 as Tumblin comes on to try to kick this extra point through. No, they're going to go for 2. They're going to go back to the offense.
Anderson and Crosby in the backfield, number 3.
So the 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Anderson got to keep it all the way. Cuts inside, knocked down short of the goal line. No, he got in there. I thought we had him short of the goal line, but he ducked his head. Just got inside there for the 2-point conversion. It is good. Time out of the field, 28-7, Sylva Bay. 6:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Let's take 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Tigger. Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
KBA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
Officials timeout.
6:35 left here in this third quarter, and Beck, things wheels have really come off with the Cougars. We fumble our opening play. They convert that to a touchdown, then they come back on a 89-yard touchdown run on a punt. So Sylva Bay has really put a couple of nails in the Cougars' effort here in this third quarter already.
Yeah, I had the fumble on the first play of the second half, first offensive play of the second half. Sylva Bay converted that into points, and then the Cougars were forced to punt the ball back to the Saints. Looked like we would pin them deep. Anderson took the ball right at the 10-yard line, 11-yard line to be exact, took 89 yards to the other end, to the north end zone. 2-point conversion was good, so we stand at 28-7, 6:35 to go here in the third quarter of play. Cougars must get on track and stop the Sylva Bay Saints on the defensive side of the ball.
Obviously, Cougars not out of this thing, but time is not on our side. We've got to get points on the board and stop Sylva Bay. That's simple. And they come out of that bunch set. Brown will be the deep back in the return set. He's going to drift over toward this near sideline. Tumblin, see if he'll kick toward Brown or kick away from him. Kicks at the high sky kick. Taken by Brown at the 20. 25. Brown goes to the right sideline, turns the corner 30, run out of bounds at the 32. And that's where the Cougars go on offense. First down.
Yeah, there it is. I was looking for the horse collar. The back judge made the call. Let's see what it is. He may have got a late hit or really not sure. It's a horse collar.
Personal foul, Brookhaven. Penalty against the Cougars.
Yeah, missed the horse collar call, no doubt. Brown going around the right side.
There'll be a 10-yard penalty, making it down to the 22. Well, we talked earlier, Beck, about the Cougars wanting to come out, maybe earn some clock time here and score, but now we don't have that luxury. We've got to get a quick strike here, not once but 2 or 3 times.
Get creative on the offensive side of the ball, trying to see if Sonny Singh has made his way back into the offensive set, but I see him still getting treatment on the sideline.
Double outs left and right for Flowers. Flowers under pressure. Rolling to his left on the run. Throws it up the field. 25. Knocked down at the 28. There's Brown. So Brown picks up about 7 in the play. Coming over to make the tackle for the Saints is going to be Hadley Ham.
Number 15, Ham. Number 9, Blackwell in the stop.
So second down, 3. Nice first down play for the Cougars. Pick up 7 in the play.
Brown came all the way from the right side and virtually took a screen on the left side of the field. A lot of running there for Brown. Picked up 7 yards. Probably ran 27 yards.
Brown, the lone receiver to the near side. Ball on the near hash. Put 2 receivers off to the right. Johnston stays in at the running back. Flowers has it. Gives it to Johnston. Right up the middle. Tripped up. Got to the 30. A late flag will come in at the end of the play. Tumblin makes the tackle for the Saints. Let's see what this flag is all about.
Looks like it's going to be a holding call against the Cougars. Back judge made that call, pointing.
Holding, that's your right.
Holding against the Cougars, team collection.
Well, Beck, it's one of those nights every time we get a little things positive going, we get a penalty, a turnover, or something like that, rears its ugly head to bite us here.
Exactly right, Ken. Just can't get out of our own way when we get something good going. A penalty or a turnover set us back. And if you notice the Sylva Bay Saints, they matched up B.J. Black man-to-man against Brown, and they're putting River Thomas, number 7, over the top on Brown. So it's virtually a double team against Brown. Single coverage on the other receivers. not going to let Brown beat them.
Second down, 11. Again, they give to Johnston. Johnston, little room, 25. Tries to get outside 30. And dives ahead to close to the 35. Ball pops out at the end, but they rule it dead on the ground. Said the fumble came down when Johnston hit the ground. So for Johnston, that's about a 14-yard pickup. That's going to give the Cougars a first down. And he's got a little over 50 yards rushing here.
That's a 63rd yard rushing on just 6 attempts. So right at 10 yards a carry, just over 10. Good job there by Johnson, taking it back across the field to open daylight in the first down.
First down, 10 Cougars. Flowers again gives the ball to Johnston. Again, has a little seam, but this time he's tripped up after a short gain. Got it to about the 37. He'll pick up a couple on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 8.
Makes the stop. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go for the Cougars to their own 37. Again, Cougars on the road next week, heading down to Bogalusa to take on Ben's Ford. Double outs right side, double outs left side. Flowers to throw. Flowers in trouble on the run. Fires it up here, tipped away. Incomplete, tried to get it to Brown. Looked like that was Polk got a hand in there to knock it away. Incomplete. Third down, 8 to go for the Cougars.
Yeah, again, Brown coming from the opposite side of the field, going right across, right in front of the linebackers. Polk trailed him all the way across, knocked it away at the last minute.
So second down, actually third down, 8 to go for the Cougars. See if we can convert on this third down play from our own 37. Flowers takes it. Gives it to Johnston. Johnson right in the middle. Johnston is going to be stacked up for no gain. Well, he got about 2 or 3 yards. Making the tackle is going to be big. Austin McKinley, junior defensive lineman, picks up a couple. That'll bring up a fourth down and about 5 to go here for the Cougars.
4th and 5 for the Cougars.
Punting team will come on.
Cougars will punt. Case to kick.
And probably, I'm sure Case has instructions back. Do not kick it to number 2.
Would be wise. Now, at their own 40-yard line, you wonder if the Cougars may go with some type of trick play. We've seen a fake punt earlier in the year.
High snap. Case has it, though. Kicks it down the field. It's going to be caught by Polk. Polk 35. Polk coming back the other way. Dragged down at the 35. That's where the Saints go on offense. First down and 10 at their own 36.
August Sullivan and Trey Fortenberry in on that play for the Cougars.
3:27 left in the third. 28-7 to Sylva Bay. They converted a Cougar fumble into a touchdown. Then an 89-yard punt return for a touchdown here in the third quarter.
37 on the punt case. First down, Sylva Bay.
Anderson. With a play clock rolling down toward 15 seconds, will have to his left this time Crosby. Double outs left and right for the Saints. Anderson takes a low snap, gives it to Crosby. He's hit at the line, pushed back by a trio of Cougar players. Got maybe a yard on the play. Ogden, first man in there. Also helping out is Logan Dillon. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. The ball spotted down on the Saint 36. And obviously the Saints just content to do conservative plays here and let that clock run.
Yeah, Anderson's going to watch the shot clock, game clock in each end zone. Jumping ahead to basketball.
Fake on the handoff. Keeper by Anderson. Flag down 40. Midfield. Anderson in the Cougar territory at the 48. This flag was thrown. There's a hold called on Sylva Bay. That's going to wipe out a first down run by Anderson.
Anderson does a good job, Ken, with that read option. He'll stick it in the belly of the running back, read that defensive end. If they converge on the run play up the middle, Anderson will pull it out and take it around the end, and just does a good job managing the offense from that perspective. Protects the ball, make sure passes out there. Nothing, hadn't really gone down that much tonight. Just doing a good job of managing the situation on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, a holding call will cost the Saints a first down. That moves the ball back down to the Saints 28. Second down and close to 20 to go here. Anderson to throw. Here comes the pressure. A little screen pass out to McCoy. Hit in the backfield. Breaks the tackle, but finally the Cougars wrap him up for a loss back at the 25-yard line. Broke the first tackle, but 3 more Cougars right there to pull the play down for about a yard or so loss. That'll bring up a third down. I will call it about roughly 20, close to 20 yards to go here. Got to get up to the Saint 46 for a first down. Colin Waldrop will check in defensively for the Cougars. Waldrop has a pass interception for a touchdown against Natchez Cathedral. First game of the year. Anderson, delay handoff right up the middle. Running room 40, 45, 50, off to the races. There goes Crosby. This is going to be a 75-yard touchdown run for Ty Crosby, his second touchdown of the ball game.
69 yards on the draw play.
Simple draw play right up the middle. Crosby got some good blocking in the middle of that line, broke through, and he was in the clear by the time he reached midfield, and there was no doubt about it. Nobody was going to catch him after he got in the clear. 75-yard TD run for Crosby. That makes it 34-7, 1:36 left in the third. Tumble will try the point after the New York Life Insurance. Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt coming up. Snap is back, placement down, the kick is going to be blocked. Extra point attempt is no good. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Sylva Bay 34, Brookhaven Academy 7, and Sylva Bay has a man down. So we'll take 30 seconds. 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
Well, back the Cougars had him, in a third and long. Draw play to Crosby. He explodes right up the middle, takes it 75 yards for the touchdown. Extra point attempt is no good. And I believe that was a holder that's injured, Wyatt Polk.
Yeah, Tomlin came in to make the kick, and I believe he whiffed it. The holder came out with the ball, trying to make something happen. Ogden came in hard, taking the holder. Haven't picked up a number yet. KDMC staff out there tending to him. I believe he just took a hard tackle. Ogden coming down on top of him may have knocked the breath out of him. Looks like maybe number 12, Wyatt Polk. We'll check that number when he gets up. Yeah, it is Polk, number 12.
So Polk will be assisted from the field. 1:36 left in the third quarter. 34-7. The Sylva Bay Saints has been all Saints in this ball game. The Cougars have had a couple of opportunities. However, we've had a couple of fumbles, a pass interception, a punt return for a touchdown, and things have just not gone the Cougars' way in this ball game tonight. So the Saints will kick it off to the Cougars. Once again, Brown will set up as the deep back in this receiving set. And Cougars on the road next week. In fact, the next 2 weeks we're on the road. Next week we'll travel down to Bogalusa, take on Ben's Ford. Then 2 weeks we're in Clinton, Louisiana, to take on Sullivan. Then 3 weeks it's homecoming as we welcome the ever-popular Centerville Tigers to RM Red Stewart Field here at Brookhaven Academy in 3 weeks.
I guess a date back to the days when we played Oak Forest, Silliman, and Bowling Green. The only time we've done 3 Louisiana trips. And again, we'll do the trip over to the Delta of Louisiana.
Is that Farmerville? Is that where that is?
Farmerville. And about a 3-hour ride from Brookhaven.
So once again, Tumlin will kick it off. Brown is going to set up on the near hash down around the 13.
Like Philip Anderson.
Check, that's going to be Anderson tees the ball up. So Anderson, I guess, will kick it off. He's done about everything else here for the Saints tonight. Little pooch kick. Comes down to the 15. Picked up by the Cougars. 25-30, 35-40, 45. Midfield, 45. And dragged out of bounds by Anderson. As Cade Brown dragged out of bounds at the Saint 38. So the Cougars get a big return on the kickoff by Brown.
50 yards on the return. Cade Brown. The big leap. 1:27 left in the third quarter.
50-yard return by Brown. So the Cougars having a great field position, 38-yard line at Saint territory, trailing at 34-7, minute 27 left here in the third quarter. WBKN Brookhaven. You can also listen to the game on our YouTube channel. That's B92 space WBKN, all lowercase. Give to Johnston. He'll lose a yard. Knifing in there to make the tackle is going to be Tanner Cotton, a senior linebacker. Loss of 1, second down 11 for the Cougars. Ball spotted down on the Sylva Bay 39.
Big Austin McKinney, the junior defensive lineman right in the middle. Just nothing's going to move him. Big fella, probably stands in about 6'1", 290, anchoring that defensive line for Sylva Bay.
Again, Flowers, Johnston, give to Johnston. Johnston tries to pick his way through, got a couple of yards, brings it to about the 37, picks up about 2 in the play. And making the tackle is going to be Adley Ham for the Saints. So third down, we'll call it about 9 to go here for the Cougars. Put the ball down on the Saint 37. And this should be the final play of the quarter. Flowers to throw. Flowers rolling to his right. Fires it down here. It's caught near the 32 and wrestled down to 33.
Got a flag on the play. It's going to be holding.
Once again, the Cougars make a positive play, only to be negated by a holding call.
So they decline the penalty. It's going to be a fourth down and about 4 yards to go. I expect them to take the penalty here. Back the Cougars up. Put them in third and long situation.
Mark the penalty off from the Sylva Bay 37. If it's a 10-yard variety, they'll put the ball back out here at the Sylva Bay 47. It would then be third down and about 15, 16 to go. Got to get down to the Sylva Bay 28 for the first down. The ball's back out at the 47. So third down and 19.
About 19 to go for the Cougars.
Flowers looks to the sideline. 2 receivers left, 1 and now 2 to the right. Johnston, the running back, into the left side of Flowers. Flowers makes a handoff to Johnston. Comes back over here to Singh. Singh trying to elude tacklers. Can't do it. He's grabbed by the jersey and ridden down at the 48. And that's Wyatt Polk, young man who was hurt on the hold. He's back in, makes the tackle on Singh for virtually no gain. And that's it for the third quarter. Third quarter in the books. It is Sylva Bay 34, Brookhaven Academy 7. Well, let's take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
It's Truck Month at Paul Barnett Nissan, and we are proud to be showcasing the new Nissan Titan, the every-duty truck made right here in Mississippi. So come out to Paul Barnett Nissan and experience the difference with a brand new Nissan Titan, complete with America's best truck warranty, 100,000 miles bumper to bumper. Paul Barnett Nissan, home of the Titan. Call us at 601-833-9124, in person at Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven, or online at pbnissan.com.
To us, taking care of community means providing specialty-trained hands-on care with the latest technologies in physical, occupational, speech therapy, and athletic training services, including advanced training and treatment of the lumbar and cervical spine, certified lymphedema specialists, and aquatic therapy to help young athletes, seniors, workers, and children and families with special needs reach their goals. Quality therapy services in a Christian environment. That's King's Daughters Therapy Center.
Well, Case kicked it away from the return team. It takes a Cougar roll, rolls inside the 20 down to the 16. That's where Sylva Bay goes on offense. First down at 10 from their own 16.
Next week, Cougar High School football.
A couple of quick score updates. Brookhaven High School 20, Macomb 3. It is North Pike 1 point down to Titletown. Titletown 14, North Pike 13. Up at Stone Stadium tonight, Wesson leading Lloydstar 33-14. Get all the scores and the highlights. Jason Scarborough and the Friday night end zone scoreboard show coming up at about 10 o'clock tonight on B92. And join us for our new college preview show. Jason Scarborough has that starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 till 10 Saturday mornings during the college football season. First down, Saints from their own 15. They'll go to that double wing set. On the counter, come back to Crosby. Crosby across the 15, got about 3. Up to about the 18. Picks up 3 or 4 on the play. Give him 3. Third down, 7. Saints.
Second down, 8 to go.
So second down, actually about 7 to go. Ball out near the 18. Saints right now, Beck, just interested in getting a couple of first downs and running the clock.
Number 60 with the stop.
Once again, they'll go to that double wing set. The Centerville look here. Anderson calls for it on the counter. Gives it off on a tackle for a loss. Gave it to McCoy, getting in there to make the tackle. Look like that was Cage Brown. Also Fortenberry.
Yeah.
So second down and about, well, actually third down. We'll call it close to 8 to go. Ball spotted down on the St. 18.
They stay in the bunch set.
A double wing set. Ends in tight. Anderson takes it. He wants to roll to throw. He's got to keep it. Anderson 20. Anderson up across the 25. Got the first down across the 25 out to the 29.
Looks like we might get a block in the back down there.
Let's see what the call is as the man in the white hat will relay the message up here to us.
The initial result was a first down at the 29-yard line.
Block in the back. Sylva Bay, that's going to cost them that first down run. Let's see where they mark the penalty off from.
Adley Ham blocking on the outside as Anderson made his way around the right side of the down to the right sideline.
Mark it off from the 24. That'll put it back down to the 14. Actually put it down at the 18. So 10-yard penalty from the spot. Still third down at about 3. Third down at about 7 for Sylva Bay. 10-19 left in the ball game. 34-7 to Sylva Bay. Go back to the shotgun set. Anderson, McCoy to his right. Anderson takes it. Gives it off in the delay to McCoy, rather to Crosby. Crosby crashes across the 30, out to the 35, has the first down at the 37. Crosby scored on a similar play, took it 75 yards last time they ran that play. Crosby gets another Sylva Bay first down all the way out to the 38-yard line.
Again, I looked at this team coming in. I knew they had a very solid ball club. I didn't know they were this good. I mean, they execute to perfection out there. Anderson kind of runs the show from the quarterback position. But don't sleep on Sylva Bay. They had a pretty good one named Cody Pruitt back in the day. Went on to play at Ole Miss and did a little time in the NFL.
Anderson to give this time to McCoy. McCoy trying to get outside, double teamed and dropped after a gain up to about the 43. Making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy is going to be Braden Smith. The freshman making the tackle. Pickup of about 6 in the play. Second down and 4 for the Saints at their own 43. This drive started on their 16. Anderson with McCoy. He'll look at this time clock. And fakes it to McCoy. He's got to keep it on the sweep outside. Breaks containment. 40. 2 flags down. Anderson's going to be bumped out of bounds inside the Cougar 30. 2 flags down.
River Thomas blocking in there.
Blocking the back on Sylva Bay. What the second flag is all about, we don't know quite yet.
Second and third flag may have been reaffirming the first 2.
Another update from Stone Stadium. Wesson 33, Lloyd Star 20. That's going to move the ball all the way back to the 33. Brings up second down, about 15 to go here. From the St. 33. Anderson again will have to his right. Tariq McCoy. He's a junior. Anderson's a senior. Anderson checks out that Cougar defense. Trips to the left side. He wants to throw another quarterback draw. Anderson 40. Anderson 45. Another flag is thrown. Anderson carrying tacklers with him all the way down to the Cougar 42. But again, Beck, I think this was going back.
About 26 yards on the quarterback draw. It's going to be another holding call against Sylva Bay.
Holding Saints that again will wipe out a nice run. They have had 2 first down runs canceled due to penalties. This will mark the Saints further in their territory. Spot foul.
Frustrating for Coach Terry Underwood. But they just back it up, do it again, and continue to chew precious minutes off the clock.
Back to the St. 28, second down. Be second down at about 20.
22 on the play clock. Anderson will be content just to watch it run down.
And McCoy to his left. 3 receivers to his left. Ball's on the far hash. Saints move right to left as we watch the action. And a little delay handoff inside McCoy. He gets nothing.
Aaron snap and alertly fielded by McCoy, who pushes the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Cougars all over that one. Among those on that particular play, looks like Charles Nations and others. 3rd down 19 for the Saints at their own 29. And they've had 2 first down to runs called back due to penalties. Trips to the left side, single out to the right side. Anderson's going to look at that play clock under 10. Takes a snap. Delay handoff again to McCoy. McCoy across the 35, fights ahead to near the 40, and he'll be dragged down at the 40. That will bring up a 4th down at about 8.
With McCoy carrying short of the first down, 4th and 9.
So 4th down at about 8 to go here for the Saints at their own 40.
4th and 8.
Cougars anticipate a punt here. This, I believe, Beck, is the first punt of the ball game for Sylva Bay.
I think you're right. Cougars will send Brown, Gage Brown, and looks like Jalen Huffman on the far side, back to receive.
Long count on the snap. Let that play clock just get on down there. Rugby-style kick. Pretty high kick. It'll hit. Take St. roll. Saints have 4 players surrounding the football, and they will touch it down at the Cougar 29-yard line.
32 on the punt, no return. First down for the Cougars. They're on 29.
The Cougars have it. 6:27 left. 34-7 Sylva Bay. Johnston will stay in at the running back slot. Flowers will have 2 receivers off to the right. Now 3 receivers to the right. Checking in the lineup is Jalen Huffman. Lone receiver off to the left side is Cade Brown. Hand off to Johnston, picking his way through. Johnston up across the 35 out to the 36. If it's pulled down, making a tackle for the Saints will be Keegan Tumblin. So second down for Cougars at their own 36.
Both squads getting some of the younger players into the ball game. Sylva Bay runs about 26 players deep. Cougars about 35, 36. Seeing some new numbers out there.
Flowers still with Johnston at the tailback. Pistol set right behind him. Yeah, they give to Johnston. Johnston looking for a little room. Brings it across the 40. He's got what looks like a first down for the Cougars.
First down for the Cougars.
Good hard running there by Johnston. Probably one of his better runs tonight. Outside of the 33-yard run. Running inside of traffic. Picking his way for a gain of about 6.
So first down 10 Cougars at their own 41. Cougars also in no real big hurry. Now 34-7 with 5:13 left in the ball game. Flowers will take it and gives it to Johnston. Johnson, big hole, midfield. He got clobbered. The ball pops out, and the Saints have it. He got popped. I believe Ty Crosby popped him. Literally knocked Johnston back 2 yards. The ball comes flying out, and the Saints have it at midfield.
Big hit there by Crosby. Watched him some this week on the film, Ken. Comes from that safety position. Hard hitter. Laid the shoulder pad on Johnston. Knocked the ball loose. Sylva Bay's going to take over right on top of the 50-yard line.
5 minutes left in the contest. 34-7 all Sylva Bay. Anderson looks at the play clock. Of course, the game clock is not rolling right now. Will not start till the ball is snapped. Give to Crosby. Crosby up the middle. Crosby spins across the 40. On his feet down to the 35. Another Sylva Bay first down. Crosby has a 75-yard touchdown run already tonight.
122 on the night for Crosby.
15-yard gain for Crosby. First down 10 on the Cougar 35.
And a quartet of Cougars that take back the stop.
Anderson checks to the sideline. Once again, keeps Crosby as his back. He'll line up those slant behind him off to his right. Going to give to Crosby. A little delay. He's got lots of room into the secondary. This is going to be tripped up inside the 10 and saving a touchdown. I can't get the number down there, Beck. I don't know if you can see it or not. Somebody got him by the ankle and saves a touchdown, but he's inside the 10 to about the 9.
Maybe Keegan Smith out there, touchdown saving tackle.
First down goal for Sylva Bay.
Not before Crosby rips off another big run. About 27 on that one.
First down goal to go for the Saints at the Cougar 9-yard line. Anderson. Low snap. Here's Anderson's going to run with the ball at the 10. He's to the 5. He'll get in there for the touchdown. Well, following the fumble at midfield, the Saints take it in for the touchdown. 2 big runs by Crosby. Anderson with a payoff, a 9-yard TD run.
50 yards, 3 plays.
That comes at the 3:53 mark of the ball game. That now makes it 40-7 Sylva Bay.
Top one, clutching Morales for the 20.
Morales will attempt the point after.
Polk to hold.
Polk will hold it. Snap is down. Here's the New York Life Insurance. Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. It's going to be up but short. No good. Extra point attempt, no good. 3:53 left of the ball game. Sylva Bay 40. Brookhaven Academy 7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We have 7 locations in Mississippi to serve you, including our newest location in Pearl. Valvoline Instant Oil Change invites you to take advantage of our Ladies' Day specials on Tuesdays, and senior citizens come in for a 10% discount on Wednesdays. Take care of your vehicle with regular oil changes. Every oil change comes with a free car wash and vacuum. Come to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Highway 51 South, Brookhaven.
A couple of other scores real quick. Brookhaven High School over Macomb 33-3. Cathedral has come back to take the lead over Mid-School Center. And Wesson leading Roystar by a couple of touchdowns up at Stone Stadium tonight. This game has been all Sylva Bay from the opening gun. 40-7, Saints on top. With 3:53 left in the ball game. Anderson will kick it off. Brown will be set in the middle of the field back at about the 10.
For Sylva Bay.
Little short sky kick taken at the 32. Out across the 40, out near the 44, and that's where the Cougars go on offense. First down at 10 at the 44.
Short kick.
John Pettigo looks like he's on the return there.
On the return to the 42-yard line.
First down 10, Cougars at their own 42.
First down for the Cougars. .47 on the fourth quarter clock.
And Cougars on the road next week heading to Bogalusa to take on Ben's Ford. Johnston stays in at the tailback slot right behind Flowers. He'll get the handoff. Flowers Johnston works his way across the 45. He'll take it out to about the 48, where he'll be dropped there by the Saints. Pretty good little run there by Johnston. Picks up 5 in the play. Second down and 5 for the Cougars at their own 48-yard line.
Johnson with his 14th rush of the night, working his way toward 100 yards, right at 97. So solid night for Johnston, just not enough for the Cougars. Cougars will be content to let the clock run as well. 3:09 to go, fourth quarter of play.
Flowers will let it run down under 5 seconds on the play clock. High snap. Flowers catches it. Flowers in trouble. Flowers goes down at the 41. First man there for the Saints is Will Hendry. Third down, then back to 10. Loss of 5 in the play. Checking in the lineup is going to be Jalen Huffman for the Cougars. Clock rolling at 2:30 left in the ball game. And the Cougars will just let that play clock work on down. Movement by the Saints, so we may get that 5 yards back. Encroachment Saints is what the call is. Offside Saints. So third down and 5 now for the Cougars. Moves the ball back up to the Cougar 48.
Ken, if I could say anything that the Saints did negative night would have to be the penalties and their kicking game. Just two areas, but everything else, pretty good game plan, pretty good execution of that game plan tonight.
Clock approaching the 2-minute mark left in the ball game. Trips to the left side for the Flowers. Handoff to Johnston. He'll fight ahead to about midfield. That's about it. Jake Valentine, others on the tackle for the Saints. So fourth down, we'll call it about 4 here for the Cougars at midfield. Looks like the Cougars will try to go for it.
100 seconds remaining. Fourth down for the Cougars.
Cougars on a fourth down play. Play clock now at 15. Flowers will let that play clock roll on down under 10. Flowers calls for the ball. Again, a fake handoff to Johnston. Flowers in trouble. Fights up to about midfield. Got to the 49. And that's not it before he's going to be pulled down. Cameron Smith making the tackle. And Flowers a little bit slow to get up. So Cougars will punt the ball away here in a third down and long. Well, actually, that was a fourth down play, so the fourth down play does not work, so they can ball turned over. Let me turn over to the Saints here. Saints will go in the victory formation with 1:07 left. They'll need to snap it about 2 times here. Victory formation, everybody surrounds Anderson. He'll take it, takes the knee. May have to snap it twice more. 1 minute left, 40-7, all Sylva Bay. Taking advantage of some big turnovers, overcoming penalties, big plays by Sylva Bay. 90-yard punt return for a touchdown, a 75-yard draw play for a touchdown, 40-yard pass play for a touchdown. Going to snap it this time and maybe once more. 30 seconds on the clock. Play clock is not yet run. 24 seconds of the game clock. That should do it. That's going to wrap it up, and the Cougars fall to 2-1 on the year. Sylva Bay goes to 4-0 with a convincing 40-7 win tonight over Brookhaven Academy. So let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes. We'll come back and recap this ball game for you right after this on B92.
There's a drainage problem in our local economy. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Brookhaven's only home-owned bank, Bank of Brookhaven. A lot of the money and the profits on that money are flowing downstream to help build someone else's economy. At Bank of Brookhaven, we'll do all we can to keep your money working hard for you here in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's a change in the seasons, and if you have changes you need to make around your home, let the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware help you. From electrical and plumbing projects to hunting and fishing supplies, come to Perkins Ace Hardware. Need appliances, lawn and garden supplies, or even keys made while you wait? Come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Brookhaven Academy, the pink out night tonight, not going our way score-wise. A lot of enthusiasm here for the football team tonight. A lot of activities going on. And thanks to Paul Barnett for the flyover during the national anthem. Well, the Cougars go at a halftime down 14-7. We get the ball first. Everything shaping up for a Cougar comeback. Get the opening kickoff, and we immediately fumble. And the Saints take advantage of it. They score with 10-17 left in the second quarter, making it 20-7. Then they come back with an 89-yard touchdown on a punt return. 6:35 left in the third, making it 28-7. And a 75-yard run by Crosby right up the middle with a minute 32 left in the third quarter. That made it something like 34-7. Then late in the ball game, 3:53 left, 9-yard touchdown run by Anderson. And there's your final score, 40-7. And again, Beck, you go back and look at that first series in the second half. We were in a position, had good field position. First play, we fumbled the ball, and it's just a downhill from there.
Yeah, like you said, first possession, second half, first play, ball slips out of Flowers' hand. I still would like to go back, and from what I saw on the replay up here in the booth, I know the coaches look at it. Nonetheless, it was called a fumble. Thought his arm was moving forward, but I don't know if that makes the difference in the ball game. Sylva Bay just came in and executed their game plan to perfection. Coach Terry Underwood has to be pleased with what he saw. Everything outside of the kicking game and the unnecessary penalties, they pretty much came in here and took care of business. Coach Underwood, I think you've probably seen him a few times on the junior college sidelines, and just does a great job preparing those guys. And as we saw last year, they were a real formidable opponent of ours, and certainly came here tonight and put it on the Cougars.
Let's get final stats of the ball game.
Final stats of the ball games is they just cut out the lights here in the press box, so I'll do the best I can with the light I got. For Sylva Bay, Ty Crosby had 9 rushes for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns. The big one, a 75-yarder in the third quarter. Philip Anderson, 11 rushes for 85 yards, also had 2 touchdowns. His long was a 19-yarder. Tariq McCoy, 16 rushes for 49 yards. Wyatt Polk, 2 rushes for 14. And Cade Blackwell, 2 rushes for 22. That's 319 yards total rushing for the Sylva Bay Saints. In the passing department, very efficient. Philip Anderson, 11 for 13, 122 yards, and 1 touchdown. In the receiving department, his main go-to guy, B.J. Black, had 6 catches for 56, all in the first half. Polk, 1 catch for 7. Rivers Thomas, 1 catch for 2. Cade Blackwell, 1 catch for 27. And Tariq McCoy, 2 catches for 30 yards. Offensive stats for the Saints, total yards, 441 passing and rushing tonight. For Brookhaven Academy, in the rushing department, Luke Johnston, 15 rushes, reached the century mark on his last rush, 100 yards. His long, a 33-yarder earlier in the ball game. Dawson Flowers, 5 rushes for 16. His longest, a 1 yard, 6 yards, and it was a touchdown. Nick Ogden had 1 rush for 1 yard on the night. In the passing department, Flowers, 8 for 14, 1 interception for 54 yards. Cade Brown, 3 receptions for 21. Cole Griffin, 2 catches for negative yards. And Sonny Singh, 3 catches for 36 for the Cougars.
So Sylva Bay comes in, takes it to the Cougars tonight. Final score, Sylva Bay 40 and Brookhaven Academy 7. Now we'll be heading down to Bogalusa next Friday to take on Ben's Ford. 2 weeks down in Clinton, Louisiana, to take on Silliman. Homecoming in 3 weeks against Centerville. So again, your final score here tonight, Sylva Bay 40, Brookhaven Academy 7. Along with our studio production coordinator, Darren White, along with Beck Warren, this is Ken Hollingsworth, and we bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, The Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Quarters Property Brookhaven, Green Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the Dental Office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent, Chad Smith, Advanced Technology Group on Highway 84, Brookhaven Country Club,
Catlin Feed in Pocatello, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Brookhaven Academy Football is a sports production of WBKN Brookhaven B92.
The legends of country music, country's newest stars. Now you don't have to choose because they're all right here.
WBKN FM Brookhaven B92.